tutua nso ayere amomu ye papa say pa eno faith no enso etie na fe ya ba Africa ha behwe na ekoso enso ewo Africa Cabo Verde ana Kessben any Africa country to so ensia almost a qualify Equacobo World Cup. Wow. Ahead of Cameroon, it was our group, na emun sensem no yabwano at the Bremo and the Anopay. And there 3 countries omuhwan and they be qualify. Michelle Benin, Nigeria, South Africa. O matches no nyinano no 9 South Africa ni Rwanda, Benin and so any Nigeria. Why and they be qualify? Ye papa and Panjamo Bia Mrs. Games, for BBR. Clubs, Ebewura, Michelle, Omo Leaks no more weekendy. Wabwa Bay and teams no ni players no omo ayena fi yabefi na eba behwe de koso enso ewofie Black Stars nsensem kakra enso ewa ha clubs no nsensem kakra ewa ha Kumasi Asante Kotoko eboabo mo na omo ne WAC of Morocco nyame eboa kwasia da ebe ewo Accra Sports Stadium be hunsem pi enso ewa ha de opese de eho message babia no madin kan aka 05515 99933 Mumfa messages number na kinkan kama emfa mamo Montana de Tony
Godfather
say yeah
nyame adom na wonso
nyame adom nyame de enam kama pa de na de brain so bia ho kan de a
obia ho kan
yes yanko
abena fosua na sese niema na oye ne die
abena
medwene hu amenti ase
I don't know abena de Tony imfa na imfa no nche no yinyai no ko yere den
between obane be ma ho na wo so no aduane e ma no yonko di bi
abena de I don't know who the free ba no obeje di
chese ye niema office wo nyina no o yusu ni nyina anapande obi esu na ya abena wo
no jaisi ho di wi no san di si
o say jaisi ya abena on fa bi mra
sem de sisi akwa adma bena
no o di bi ba so no asabe ne basa
akwa ayinom friends ya pages no omo friends female counterpart na pages ni omo ka ho no ai omo ba no ti na simbia ni
omo ma version
ti na simbia nye bia mfancha no why
waka mati Godfather say the jensen mo kra enyenyenyenyenye
oba otimi gi police fo soldier fo friends prison officers omo ahun no ojo omo sika no de adwane
abawi watra be careful enche no do apeto
nipa we baji aduane abafo aduane e wana obi mefa no nkome o ne asumnue wa ha na sisa no osise kama pa all right okoso e be fi no
pa
all right ma minti de odi
medasipi award winner ye metiefo ene ahefo kwabane entu fa ye hensama ekoso ankofo ekroso ye be sha se afri Africa heya na enra Cabo Verde qualify omo ababe the 6th country e Africa ha omajomo slaughter World Cup no omo enso ekobi enra omo che Eswatini esom kamensa Eswatini fo no hentimi anti enra ghost no eflow woto 20 enra Cabo Verde for no aye adwuma ni nyina enti ama qualify group na Cameroon ewom Libya ewom Angola Mauritius any Eswatini and a Cabo Verde omo qualify and all the goals a free match now our Kessben television so said the Black Stars qualifier FIFA president Infantino a message in English about Black Stars abasono and why similar video Eddie ama Cabo Verde wabo omo and so abaso this time okaye in another language.
A todos un momento histórico. Parabéns a todos os cabo-verdianos pela sua participação pela primeira vez no Campeonato do Mundo da FIFA. A vossa bandeira será hasteada e o vosso hino será ouvido no maior campeonato do mundo da FIFA de sempre.
In Portuguese language, and Infantino or ball a Cabo Verde about so. Now, on my Andrew even 60,000. Ya okuma simple, ya doors to change the entire country. Name omo qualify Cameroon for no, and I shock or momo goalless draw. It's one Kessben television, the Cabo Verde for no, and I more enjoy war mono. Now, what even aircraft were plane mono, Cabo Verde, omo official airlines, time my passengers be ever on board. Amo ya announcement actually almost say ball no munya bi hwe nanso wo plane mu no omo bobi amane se Cabo Verde a qualify na aircraft mu no na enye easy momi enko na ehwe mo kakra
Luanda ojo di Luanda Cabo Verde and WC no mundo paturu Luanda ojo di Luanda mas esses anos pegaram no mundo paturu Luanda ojo di Luanda
Omaya ni din enso edi Cabo Verde na ertunyum ewo aircraft mu passengers na on board na omo ebo mama ne se qualification na nya aba eho ani je na mo hwe ewo Kessben television so na fans ni bi ho a omantimi anko stadium Cabo Verde fans omo tena TV achi ehwe ye no goals no e flow a eho ani je no na omo fa hompo edwane. Cabo Verde fans sentiment across stadium name omo tra television na chi na mo hwe omo no na players no epon game no omo so kwa full bars na bars ni mu no omo anka omo ne je no an show omo celebrity our park ne so e de call bars a omo fo ye ni mu. Inti players no e mo bass mu na mo enjoy wo mo na players ni bi e kasaye e betin se Cabo Verde players ni bi e di etu je bi ukra say mo say so no omo nji ndi so mom e na qualify for the first time e World Cup a omo enso eko.
I can't put it into words. There's an overwhelming sense of relief. There's joy. There's all sorts of emotions. Look, it's an amazing feeling. We did it. This was our goal, our objective, and we did it. It means everything to me. Since I was a little boy, and I know it's the same for the guys in the dressing room, since we were all little kids playing football, we dreamed of playing football at the highest stage. And there's no bigger stage than the World Cup. So to do this, to be the first Cape Verdean team here, to lift all the people, the nation, to put them on that stage, there's no better feeling than that.
Honestly, I can't explain. It's just a lot of emotion right now. I still don't believe for the moment we're in the World Cup. That's crazy, yeah. Honestly, when we scored the goal, we knew
it. Cabo Verde players no enti Morera any Livramento and I'm enjoy mo our Kessben television so and then about 4 p.m. attention in no our Nigeria versus Benin, South Africa versus Rwanda. Sa game way emu be shipa Nigeria ebe traso betuma qualify omo wini na omo bompa South Africa e de wo ho dia na omo afa ho Benin enya winner omo sumom na be qualify from their group. Ademola Lukman oye suspended ontimi ensi akan because of accumulation of cars. Nemo Ademola Lukman eno Super Eagles omo last training session e course no odene support e komo obi anka obeka se enka ontimi si akan ko beko back to the club Italy Atlanta now so enra o stay behind and then obeko park omo bi there now so the support e beko ta Nigeria for chisere be ya omo be so betimi qualify. Eric Sekushel o si game way omo be here every Nigerian omo support we Nigerian near komo mo vampire tomachi bra stadium or be the day ma omo qualify. Eric Sekushel
and after we focus together and the great start with my family, with our family. So we need and you need to bring this guy to the victory. This is not a question about only the group. This is the question about everybody.
Nigeria coach Eric Sekushel so mo be he obi support nene omo e dey qualify trust econ e capital e the Super Eagles of Nigeria o se oyo ho omo e good memories so 2017 omo e bu abram qualify for the next World Cup omo be hwe so World Cup we o message take it bi mo be entie trust econ
Of players here who all want to make a name for themselves and all want to go down in history. So tomorrow's an opportunity. It's not 100% in our hands, but it hasn't been for the last year maybe. But every time we try to control what we control. And tomorrow's it's a great game for us, great opportunity here at home in Rio, which is always a special place. And I remember when we qualified here in 2017 for the World Cup 2018, and I hope tomorrow that we can make the same memories.
Into Godswill Stadium ho baby at 2017 omonya qualification slot echo the 2018 Russian World Cup no ehwa ne venue a ene game no cost into trust econ eso so bibia say omoma mpai bonim nyeden na omebeta omom enso echi bafana ebe ball ne against Rwanda na Hugo Bruce manager ema South Africa oso match we ebe yehu na ebum omo qualification no eni omo nsem omebebo mpai say Nigeria ebedi nkunim over Benin.
What is the name of the character?
Walinti yaba modeni etin sema manager Edema Bafana ono enso edi etuja Edran Germany the D-Mannschaft omo ewini by a goal to nil Nick Vortamada when the debut goal Emma Germany omo national team no Newcastle omo striker no fan from Germany no enra Nick Vortamada ono nenya the only goal Emma Germany enya the 3 maximum points over game and omo so to me boy or say a very important say enra onya the debut goal na a corner kick no huriye or take advantage of the height or waye papa point enra ni go na Emma Northern Ireland omo entimi antino na mo hwe e Kessben television so Ju Konde the apology ama France ni bia enra omo ne Iceland e ball draw 2-2 second goal no ono no from so at club level Barca football highline ebia no koyeye ema Iceland for no ebiti offside trap ekoteka ema match no ekoye 2-2 so ball no obetimi ya di abona odi asotwe a chop mu den enso ema obibiara General Gattuso akasa and then ewe Dennis Italy ebebo against Israel na omo game na omo airborne no odi etudwa se must win omo edin kan ewini omo game baako omo hia sa 3 points way na a question Italy na World Cup no omo enso etimi qualify sa game a ebaso eneno Alessandro Bastoni oye suspended Moiskin enso akwakonya thigh injury ono so entimi emo game ene Italy omo enso ebo against Israel anasa omo England omo Ewenga obo edi Emma Man City full folding on the player announce for any break pass summer window ni biepe Ronaldo convince almost say full folding no ball there we move up among try na among channel emra into folding on any next player why target or Saudi Arabia omunya na omo epe ye papa European leagues no after any watch na World Cup qualifiers never sound so resume FC Barcelona omo ebebo against Girona na Barcelona match omo any Girona airborne players bi oho omo available bi mo so epra Fernand Femi Lopez ne ho etimi atono na game wey there ahwe na Barca for no arrest no nti 50-50 up to the coach say obe decide Ferran Torres ebe ya available Lamine Yamal available Lamine Ebono Rafinha entimi emo akane be 2 weeks ansana Rafinha etimi ameki injury 10 Dani Olmo ruled out Juan Garcia ruled out Ter Stegen oko the next 3 months onya available Gavin so transfer for almost 5 months into weekend way Barca players say available ni omo unavailable for the Girona game no na yedimu updates ametie for Frankie Dion the contract no by Ochna de na babe official so was signing 4-year deal at the Asosua Osina campaign at the ama Barcelona wey eso aneyegina na yakọ pem sign omasue ni akwakọ fan amankrat wo kakra agan onyam pebia bomoden ne ko pebi mumienko ne enko tie pem sign omankrat wo
twitwe na ewo ni nyina etimi ati akokra no eye agan cement vital herbal mixture and capsules eduro no eye adwuma wontini mu na enuane no bi wo eduro wo mu a eboa pa your friend nitric oxide say nitric oxide no unya eba onipadua ma enti bi emu asi enti na akantare ba bebiem ba be huru ntini ama ntini metumi aba wo moja etime de afusane usisi ena ya neurotransmitters a sonifri adwen no ho ena eba eno na se obi te jawa na se okọ pains bi mu a na sa neurotransmitter no etimi aba beboa ama pain na se yaw no etimi akofom edrei ewo nyanenuo bi wo mu a etimi release neurotransmitter ye friend endorphin na sa endorphin ne ba se usisi ena yaw jaw na wote no ewo usisi mu no edrei eba be stop ni nyina yisu dopamine na be yi yaw ni nyina firi ho ko e de amount enti so usisi yo ya edrei wo so no ya agan cement vital herbal mixture and capsules edrei adi award yenim de ye ka ho asem no 2022 best waist pain product of the year 2023 edrei adi award FCC ade ho 2024 yes hwe ni musa afie di anyum nyina so ye be adi award no wo ye bema na wo pese unyina so no gina so keme wabla wo be no maduro no sima kakra bi ati a fe number no egu screen ase no wo fe number na ye be no be kasa kama ni ato se do be sia no maduro no na emi metumi aboa ama bibia ye kama ma afa so ba bia be nya bia to no ye di egu screen so na emom tie ni ye pa se wo kumase ene ne pattern wo store wo pese o to bi ton a ba bia e di kan PFA pharmacy New Road Junction wana PFA pharmacy o store kese a wo be nya be bia tu ho no akwakoton afa Colinac ewo Ashtown oni dani herbal o nyina wa Ashtown ko ho Fredimens enso okay o ono so be ma obi ato afenso Sambora ewo Kajetia Gate 3 no opposite pe edroi edra ba beboa eyi sa o hawe nyina firi wa kwa ma o enti pe bi akiri kwan to agan a etrese ejan no pebito na enkotote e ma na so nya wa ho den pepepe edama
Cement vital agan mo me nyina enko market no so na yenko pebi mo me enfre na mes no na pemi san fonye so na edro no papa no omo emfa eman agan eno ene edi no kopebi ne betimi aboawo ema bema wagya ona so na wakototen yento aso e Barcelona so ye Frankie de Maka sa ne contract no omanya wie a officially Barca for the announcement ebeba classico no ose every game e most important enti juro na match no omon jump gun enka classico no asem Frankie de say one match at a time we can we omo game a omo ne juro na for ne bone ho na omo pay much attention to na Barca unveil Sia omo be sia kan our classico our Banabao on the 26th of October just and I'm over our Kessben television so please have agent Emma Robert Lewandowski osia ampa besi ne client ne contract na ebe running out sama no Barca for enyan show any sign say omo be renew enti player no ebe call as a free agent ne mo besi ne omo guso a omo ehwe say Barca for ebe ba na the player no contract no omo etime extend ne mo yete say Oka Tekia Galatasaray and a fanara bache omo mienu show interest say omo nya Lewandowski e wani ho a ka or the experience with ma ba beboa and our clubs no so etimi akosro enti take giant no hwan ne benya no either Galatasaray and Fenerbahce mo ba ko na airpe no player no de ono aya well in Sanka Barca for ebe ma no contract extension and ko be stay na ko ato aso abonebo ama Barca no so bibia no akire say Barca for person omo equipe Robert Lewandowski Real Madrid omakwada ne di Hendrick and Jabi Alonso ball no onya bi mo ama oko England and so many clubs enya ni on loan na omo epe ne mo Madrid bepe Sanka ball ne be stay e was Spain na wa ball on e ho no na wa adapt it was Spain wa and no be better chance obe free another league no one join the entire different league England Premier League no anhwa na entimi amwa boy ni growth enti Madrid for the ball ko wolo numpa ebe Spain honoma na Reece James Chelsea for GD pass weekend game a omo bebo na omo ne Nottingham Forest match no ne pra na e man message national team call up no enye pra bia ehu Reece James ebetime si akan weekend we bra Chelsea and Nottingham Forest so e the air so Chelsea asset 300 million pounds a January omo e de be ko market no sika no wo ho na so Enzo Maresca say oye okay with squad players na e Chelsea no oye okay nyese bia sika no e available nti o man ho so a na wa ko market no so just because because Chelsea sika manager no pese or best spend sika na Chelsea for Eddie Amano say uncle January winter transfer because or you very much okay with Chelsea or mom squad no Ryan Gravenberch. And you likely said Liverpool Man United match about weekend we obetimi asia kan when your hamstring into game no e be den pa Eddie Amano. Teddy Sheringham said Alejandro Garnacho a bad decision and will take it. Oh, United come also umpe oh Chelsea or sad decision with dashing boy ni benu ho papa. Any question koyesa Man United ne club can be Alejandro Garnacho Antoine Semenyo and a slot Liverpool manager of Feeling brutal Martin say Liverpool for air prepare £80 million bid now never before Ghana yanka say own Antoine Semenyo the reach to Patrick Vieira or your former Arsenal captain or silly grade year be bien one a basic Arsenal for quine or a squad Arsenal for the Premier League no or mum na e was so moji Godfather Roma for close no sem no yen fancy
Tony Montana yen fancy na fe na ho kakra emra na bedafo enhwe stories no nyina emu enso emfa emayen kukudam pa boafo kukudam na omo enso asime ye the midfield programming ye the ebro baby a wo bia Kessben television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra GCB your bank for life. High cents, everyday prices for everyday people. MTN, everywhere you go. Me low, energy to go further. Toyota Company Limited, Ghana drives Toyota Starlet. Pepsodent Herbal, Pepsodent Charcoal. DSTV, your home of entertainment. Jabin Rural Bank, the best rural bank 2023. Chamber of Commerce, that is Abasubodi at the Amadjabin Rural Bank. A Jabba Jury. Also, count the day near this programming, Yadi Bremo, Herbasol Company Limited, Pimsan Company Limited, Genjimen Dental Clinic, Jackson Herbal, Kojak Pharma, Patrick Natural Herbal Clinic, Otria Herbal Powder, Divine Hope Herbal Center, na akofo Otria Herbal Powder so aba easy waterproof paint, no more leakages. Karinsic Ventures, Sanso and a Piwak, Omo akofa 3P Garlic Mr. Aba Idraso, Kingdom Herbal Center, Frana Smart Solutions, empowering your smart life. Bayport Savings and Loans, also your future now. The luckiest, you have the chance to change your life. Luck is everywhere. Tonchi Herbal Capsules, Sanso and Ghana Herb, Executive Herbal Hospital, Sepet Dote Ahimfie, Dr. Amegasi Herbal and Spiritual Clinic, Ginny Mildness, me say, creamy, tasty, delicious, we for salads, for fried yam, for kebab, burgers, and a face sandwiches. I would do the abano mayonnaise, abanidin, and the Ginny mayonnaise. But your oka Ginny was a spreading smiles. Omadaruma, near this age, bro. Do one, Pamcho, Kaho, na unsofa home, ebedom selkwe, na unu huda. So do home aboard Kessben Midfield Action. Dr. Patrick, penny. Yes. Penny Eddie Penny. Yes. Seboko. All right. Me monko waka cry. Patrick Nacha Herbal Clinic there. Mr. Nyeho ewo maimu. Me ntu nkakakra.
Patrick Natural Health. Wa Ashtown in room. Kageti hono bibi MTN for office kase ne word. Na what so me kwan na jabunkum. E kwan keto bi na e pai kosoro. Anaka free MTN for office na. Efie baako mienu de toso miensa. Sa fie no am na yewo. Edin ne ye Patrick Natural Health. Be patro atifo ntini ye. Fa pen na tire number si to. Na tire edin ne ka ho. Edin ne ye Patrick Natural Health. Numbers in ye 0243 42 3471. 0243 42 3471 and 020 81 62 351 0243 42 3471 numbers yi na edidi dwuma wobɛtumi atwerɛ to bibia ɛhaw ɛfo apomden ho no wofrɛ ne a yɛbɛgye wofrɛ so ne adi nkɔmmɔ ɛsa yɛ whatsapp abrochefo no wobɛtumi afrɛ na mode tesiri na afa so yɛ package nnuro no kama ne yɛda sende mo menua sɛ wowɔ hɔ ɔkɔ hospital doctor say wonya yare ɛfɛ no arthritis other rheumatoid arthritis or also arthritis over hundreds of arthritis but 2 pen e komo nti no ne ya no ha Africa ha 2 pen e komo wa pa rheumatoid arthritis and also arthritis 2 e pa to bo hu sa yare we no awo yare ba bi a kase ne kase di ahia e ho na de bi hye ho cushion ana gegrew ana cartridge ene su fita bi wani mu sa a ye tototo utimi kwa okon utimi boom sa bia ho no ohaw bi ba na etimi ka so that problem no
okay
na menua so no bi wo ho no that problem na oya beka se dipa no mpa adwuma
okay
because uhu hwe won ho bia bo hu se na kakra bi na aso ana bia na kakra bi na pagya ba wono a wote ho no ene wote nka se enka se no emu ye ne ya emu wie no emu ku no mena na bese ebuobuo anya sam keto o enom penum emu ye ne ya ontimi nkoto ontimi ntrase o trase a kase no nam se awie nti no e kan kase no direct kusin na wo ho gregre na wo ho ana kusin na wo ho ana cartridge na wo ho awie nti kase ni di ehia they say bio progressor electrical shock ahoto ni nipadua ni
yeah
o nante a na se wan fa weight no engu poma no so a ontimi nante ise kwa de nipadua bi ho na ye nsia ho because ne che bia ba ene na ye nan dada na wo de na beka ho you know beka na yesis ebisu de mbienu bisu kwa chu de condition se ne ya ena obisu ho a no na te kama but they say no enam se what pains nti no what the load no nyina gu one side
yeah
nti wo ba se bi progress am fa ncheme papa kama ana ma me kama no oba ni sisi ni wo fa ha ena ni tiri nso wo fa ha be pato tie ni ye hwe onyankopon wo de 2 midi bia che habe me de pa ni se ho mu program yi so na me o de mbae hwe senior
sure
asamoja ni de da you me born me head anya ade yakintina na me de bia me de omudi na yayi se ma asini mu ne yayi ofi se bi o omunya fractures omuna mu na udi na short time no say gina park so bobo because ye diskakase na akoto no
yeah
e wo so bobo no e wo park ni so ama ya tie ka na ye sika ni tua woka anamboa he na afa na be kokwasa se ne bedo na league na atwam ye mu odu papa am wanno
that's it
ama kase no apai no kase no adwa no kase no emu ye oya no emu adwo obegina park so bobo am yate atie ka enti aduro de pese ma wiase ni ate ase se aduro onyankopon odi 2 mini bia hye habem enti mpacha o titititia
correct
wonya accident emfie num ni emfie du na fa na kase na ka no ye firi a ye hia ashtown emrom ho na kageti ho bia MTN for office kase no won na wate so me kwana ga bunkum e kwan keto no pipe factory so no wo de wo super bia omuton agrochemicals no wo firi me so a na agrochemicals for no to aso enti ne susu de bramaya ma onu ni pan bi nom na kase no apa na kase no adwa no kase no amu ye oya no usisi na echia no wo nante a gro ase kase na beyi pensi a wo tie no efi usisi ya ade ba fom obeka se de meko na asrawo hwe wan hwani ya ade obeto fom
true
wan hwani ya ade obeto fom no kure de e ba akopɛ ntimi srawo fa woni kire Ashtown imrum kageti ya ho na bra me pacho pass efi fru koko ojo ho ba bia enye efi woni mbebre sebio miki yes ejo
me mo di unimpa me mo
me no apanyin nti ja ado na maka ho sejo ha me kwano se ni ya me pesa me ko me apanyin no oh hwade
yeah
obi me nua ba ku bi ba ho wo se me nua no hwade hwe oyu ni be ma kire mo ni be ma se no ni hu nyina de ayi e fa ne sei de
okay
na masa se we kura no se bi epeda ni mu se obaye adwuma na wo yire kura de ne safa ho a ayi feeling ni kura beti akọ
yeah
ebe how ebe fifi ni hase basa oba fifi obi ho oba o o se menu anu hwade otimi ma wo hwe enema bi a che se wakwa hu kura se bon producer yale de obi benya wane e banipo kan ifiri yare hwe se afifiri wu sa ya udai wo kwa umrim kwa ama be masem kofom ohwe ade a ti wo ye ni sei ansa na wo hu obi wa ti ode ye sei ansa na wo hu e pa chawo okọ private oboka se bon producer oba bi e se bi wakwa afichiri bema David ebe ma obe masem akofom ebe kumu bema no wan kasa no be sakura na omo no ya na toilet ho ye de ma wo private ho ye de ma wo hwe nti basa almost can say no ya na ya basa enka etimba omanu because dead ones na senka bible ten antimi ama no body ni tibi safifa na afi de ehwo hene hwe obi okra ensonyunu sei onti fa kan redeem ma bi ba me hola su because me ba ebo awie 12 kra no a kire me no ansu ensem de dwale na me say awie 12 o say ameba se me de ensonyunu ka me redeem si a kire me kofa afin na me de dwiri mu obeka si atemmu obi ne na mo awie ne sa me patotie koko ana hemorrhoid ebe haw na ye de ma ye dance ndio o se bi ho a ye mo oduro na da konfa so na ate eye ba hwe ewo mu jani enti ye de no obanom ekum soso na o aya wanim ye ohene sejo hwe uye sei te na ate
okay
aya uko private udi tissue no efa hwa na ate na bi won so se bi o se ni kokobo no epie ba be pato tedie pa
okay
Bramie ma unu no bi na nyiso be sam enu sim abuse be sam enu esim bude o well be sam enu sim buse mu bente kokobo no be pia ba se kim abasa se ofa ye nu no kokobo be ya odi tissue no kan ho se kim asa empie biem emoja ni twa ama ho ato number siri ni ya wo Ashtown emrom kageti ya ho no ane ye wo be bia MTN for office kase no wo no se afifiriwu se okwa munim se se bi emoja ba se bi o be 2-3 days unto be private hwe ye de no kwa no enka ho utu kwa ya betima no but day no se okona no pa adopa obokona no pa se okona nwumra obokona nwumra day ubonya oba akwa ye de akọ na ho atọ nya afi na ebe kan bia da bi obetima tu kwan nya aduru a eka buto tu kwan se bia ebe mo akọ private ni na de ba ko na akọ na no pa bekọ ba ko na akọ na nwumra a obekọ ukọ mienu a anopa na nwumra a obekọ na ho atọ ti frɛ number si na yeni nkomo 020 81 62 351 020 81 62 351 and 0243 42 34 71 0243 42 34 71 ya wo Ashtown emrum kageti ya hono a baby MTN for kase efficacy no wono no aka from MTN for office no efie baako mienu de toso miensa na ho na ye Patrick Natural Health efiri wo no nyina chemicals for no twatwa so ntinye susu de kra ye for emrum edin ne ye Patrick Natural Health so do me do man Lucy PM capsules wo ho PM Bema bia udidi wi a mesi say didi. Bema udidi wi a say didi me hunu say wo ye bema. Pim ko. Na ko sesa ne ma pra wo ban na chibra. Na obetuma ye saade no a wo hia PM capsules. Eno de be pa chaw. Obetuma ko herbal shop bia ben wo. Wo so pe PM capsules, any PH capsules. Bema wa ye mre. Se konya ko for blast ban. Ko pe bito. Na dia brane. Na hu so ye bema na oba no so pe PH ni bi no onyu su no so hu so no so ye oba na me de ade we twam sejo me de ma no si wako hospital doctor say o high blood pressure ana o ye diabetes patient ana o sugar na ekosoro ko pe PM capsules ni PH ni bi to be pa cho tie enye pressure duro enye diabetes eduru na mo so mo that problem ya no ma ho odin wo fom yeah bema bia wo that problem wa ho odin wo fom ko pharmacy herbal shop bia wo so pe PM capsules any PH toni mienu bom mienu anopa mienu anwumre sedo nasuki ye ba ye be fa course nko me say enu sa ade nche no no ayi u baako
okay
me na 95 years o so kojo me down ni sergeant no ma yim back ube sole pm ube sole be the man si bibia ni a o fresh number si a ube na ye 0243 42 34 71 0243 42 34 71 na bi shira mu nyina
yakopon onshira wonso Dr. Patrick Natural Health penimpa kofabai na oni ya bonko ma mumfre no na mone no eni enkomo ye to aso de amamo kakraba be ka ho na fe ya trase de eye foreign stories no mbiebie mu no nyina enso de bremo pimsan again. All right. It was say
Yankopa do general.
Yankopa sepa. Ma e mon komo kakrai. Then na the brain.
Yo general medo asipi na arefo ne etiefo nso ya mo bibia kwa ba. E dey about Pimsan Company Limited. Dr. James Amwa. And then apamfo ene ne adwuma nyina afi ya arefo no nso ye kasi nyame nhira mo. Se edure da bia mokoto na dance no mudi e ma afoforo nso ehu edure. Na ye ka edura ye ka ho asem ya. Edure ndi the Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and the capsules. Edure na afa be bia wote again. They aka say etosen do ne kan fu dia mafibiam nipa bia ene preke natural powder. Preke powder no. Senro emienu sede esi jinkofo e wo mafiem no. Enya asenketwa ese wani. Ti won so tu hu anamo na kopa edure bi. Make us say ebia wo haw e wo dompem wo haw e wo ntinimu ebia wo ye bema prostate enlargement na haw benign prostatic hyperplasia e haw pa da bia wo jonso mu apai mienu afi so mu a na wo bema na mu hihyew me pato eduru ebejew e Semens Vital Herbal Mixture again ene preke natural powder tu hu anamo na kotobi afi so make us say bia wo de wanya ennamu nsa yade ni bi ti say gonorrhea anase wo de no chlamydia anase wo de no syphilis na asebe wo ni bia wo syphilis no na primary stage no se ba na se bia utimi treat unya duro bi no wo se symptoms ni nyina ko tu be wa de say eno anu no wawie na me ka tro say syphilis ebetimasi wo be mfie be 10 years ansa na wadu second stage no na ha dwen pa tubo so ho no ma say me be ma no eye me ya bu ha na ekro bi ebe to ho no na ekọ wo ha bo se wa no ho na ehwa ekro na ekọ na e tro say bon ka say yade na da so ho e wo se unya dupa edura e wo nuane nura hodo a etimi hohoro ntini mu da bia me kasa asem we say o nu maduro bi a hwe say eduro na me no no e de ne wo mu a betimi aboa me e no na agan ene preke no nitric oxide ayemuma nti sa nitric oxide na djuma ne se entini bia mu asisie entini bia mu ayefie wo se ko ne ko hrum e ma mu da ho enti e ma mo jane timi di afrusa ne enti wudidi na wo ye one ma ye no bon se yade ne ko a eno ano na ye ka kire wo se Pimsan de ye ka ye se job training ye man kofu entete e fa nwuma mu esane se enti e bia wo wadwuma bia wo ye enti e na akofa sa ha wo di abro obi so na didie ni no mu na kofa sa ha go yaba se enu mpo enu a wo frɛ wo to aduro no na frɛ ya ye besa de ho akwankyerɛ de amawo wadidie no no mu afei wo ntade hyem afei wadwuma yem ni nyina de kan ho nti wo no maduro no na ama aduro na tima ye na adwuma ten na afei ayi yade no so afiri ho no nti tu ho anamo na koto aduro ni bi na frɛ na ye ni hu nkomo na bibia anye kama ma na me kan e bia wo de wo yo ba ya ka kire se hormones no ewo form me pa cha otie nie pa na ansa kra no de ge numbers no na frɛ na ne doctors ni komo wa kire nurses no hom no be kasa ye be kire kwan be fa so a be nya aduro bi ato kwan a wo be fa so a be no aduro na fe akwankyira hoduro nyina so ye be ma number no ye 0244 718 557 0244 718 557 and that's 0241 604 702 0241 604 702 me pacho tu hu anamon koto agan na to prekese powder no fa ka ho na fe frey ne anu ni hu komo oba no hormones lo bia wo de no prolactin e wo form progesterone wo form follicle stimulating hormones ni nyina wo form eti da bia ma mfiti komu wo ha wo ho make say e bia mema hormones a your friend testosterone no wo de ne kosoro pa eni kwan say eduru sa se kobasa pe ubenya o ha bi so a estrogen no e na wo form se estrogen wo form a ubonso uduru menopause a o ha bebre safo no na bonso me na ho hyehye me mitia form a se metia form so safo ni nyina nto eduru na to a uto agan no mixture no no ato ne capsules no wia na the precare natural powder na de aka ho no afre ni a chiro kwan abefa so abenum se nro we nyina make say bi kra wo ba kro na no wo how kese pa apart from say wo menses no ne menses su ye wo how pa kese pa say twa wo pa wo wa bre unya bi me pa cho say unfiti konum ne ma ne sisi su ye a obi ane de ye ni dane dysmenorrhea me pacho edro semens vital herbal mixture na capsules no na the precare ne ka ho a ebe yi ni nyina afiri ho akwa ma ebi awo de ne ye amenorrhea absence of menstruation obi busumi miense ni onko mfitire da obi so afini onko mfitire obi kwaye family planning iti amani mfiti ko no esizi obi so de ebeba scanty ebeba nkakran me pacho safo ni nyina wo beto edro no na to wi a no afre number no ne no wadi hu komo enuane bi a eni kwan se wudi enuane bi a wo se ye kika bom ma na de bi ye juice na no netimi bua ma wuntini no eda ho na ma moja ni de afrusa ni ye se de be ya wo konfitira saa ho ha no nyina be firi ho akwa ma no eno na wo to aduro na afre ya ye no be ka ho asem na bibia ye kama de ama ho fe de ubo se obi a ne de ye minorrhea no bia ne de no obredi profusely bro so pa ne mfiti ko no moja ne bakese ya na ya yem sisi me pa cho to aduro no wo do to wi afre afa so obi won ma ne de no ensisi so ye me pa cho busumi we ebeba da ba ko busumi we sim na mienu ni nyina obeto adukro na no afre ne anu adi hu komo na bibia ye kama de amount say dem di kan number ne 0244 718 557 0244 718 557 and I say 0241 604 702 0241 604 702 afei tienie pa wo de ne hemorrhoids koko etetel me pa to nya effect wo sisi ni so ama untimi fa sisi untimi ntrase untimi nya adwuma me pa to hemorrhoids ne ba edo how kese pa ne ba me ka se obi dia betuatua ne to obi so a ne de na da ne rectal prolapse okwa abo se koja ne na pe na kokobu no yaba me pa to eduro na ne agan e na precare natural powder tobi dia ne dia so moja ba aye bright red bro me ka se bright red no me pa to agan tobi na ono ma sa moja ni nyina betwa yawo na wote ni nyina betwa usisi na yawo ya na untimi fan trance untimi fan nya adwuma no ni nyina beko wa bra ye de akwankyera hodo so egu form e de amount na bibia ye kama afa wo ye bema tie ni ye o mema sem no enkoye o bema na sini trance hwe aye horodo ye mfa nya hwe eduru ba bia na akoye se twetwema me sa adwe emfataw se bema me pato eduru na ne agan na precare natural powder no besiesi o kama o prostate ni ade nyina firi ho no na ma bema se no so gina brane na watimi abɔ adwuma de ama ma piafo obi so ha ne de ne bema na sɔre na so ebe sɔre no de kɔbɔ ani a sisi a na ɔda ya me pato kɔna kɔtɔ agan na to precare ne ka ho na ensiesi o emma o moja ni afusa ni ye na bibia anye kama ma afa so o de no ye peptic ulcer ene how da bia complain wo yam afa wo mfe no mfe obo ya oya wo tibramo no ya oya dendenden me pato agan so na enteric fever na say typhoid fever agan corona rabeto na wato precare natural powder na ka ho precare powder no na afa wa frɛ na ya tie ni ye me precare powder na ye ka no won say ya tro pem sign e de agu ho enye bia keke top pem sign de no now the frame because niema bebre wo mu a be boa oni padua no ama wo moja de afusa ne ye afa wo no pem na o ha no ni nyina be firi ho akwa ma wo tibremo e bia wo de na herniated disc o disc no wo tibremo no kase no mfimfin ho no disc na ehye ho no epu aba na bro nya ka say I erupted me pacho wo to eduro no down frame ya ye be tro se do be sia no afa wa poso ni nyina o ha wo ho a me pacho eduro na de be boa wo nsa yo tititi wo na yo titiriti wo do na tia fom ase wo tia fom so ya agan ene precare natural powder wo nom no besiesie o kama na bibia kama ma o afei oba bia sabi okoto se o horo na se na otinka bone afei ode ne sahye na ne nsa ho nyina ye fita chese candidiasis o de poa na ayo me pacho taduro no aka ebi so ana de na chlamydia ni nyina the same symptoms na obehu taduro no na dom bibia be kama de ama na wonso watime abo adwuma yie said the anije no be wie peye number no ye 0244 718 557 0241 604 702 so to aduro na no afre na afe ye no wadi hu komo afe so ba bia benya bia to no ke wo ho ukọ ha obehu Fred Mens mu wo ho obenya bia to PFA pharmacy o Kwasi New Road ubenya bia to New Junction ho na saso na Colina Akne Dani Heba ewo Ashtown ni mrum ho so ubenya bia to ukọ nkran so a Repass Ventures ewo Okansi Drug Lane one tenatete ba Hallo Seba ho nyina ubenya bia to ukọ Ashama so a Bay Class Eba ewo Masalachi wara main station ho na fe downtown so be Humble Mother Pharmacy ukọ Tetima so a Humble Mother Valley View gate na no ha Tikobu number 1 so Odalo Herbal also beboa na aduro no anya biato afi wan so Obroni chemist or wakagiti ahwa na tamale so Lamashegu ho so ubehu Legacy Pharmacy enso ho ho so ubenya aduro biato ni nyina say numbers no ube tie ni na afi watro no afre na enu adi hu komo 0244 718 557 0241 604 702 yes say agan say eto sen kona kope bito na bia be kama ma
it will better say agan kope bi eto pimsan kope bito na ebeboa oye papa Kessben television, Kessben 3.3, Kessben 2.9. Afe yebehwe foreign stories no emu kakra, emu no ano na diga enso efra na ye kama pa. Mo messages no ena mo de ebre 05515999933 05515999933 yenhwe emu kakra bi abidafo translate na yahwe foreign stories no mu de amamo. Benji Mfensi Sewia also watching you live. Heart of folk unbeaten so far. Greetings to MCE Achmango Biaja South. Honorable Wisdom Osei Buama Okumkom and Benji Osi Ochao Dindi and Anopay. Congratulations. Keved, right? Scans that way if Bimbila and Abraham. Congratulations to Keved and their breathtakingly beautiful girls for making it breathtaking beautiful girls, wow, for making it to the 2026 World Cup. Honestly, the players will score goals, but the girls will score hearts all over the world. Fans may forget the match and start watching the stands instead. Even FIFA might introduce a new award, the most beautiful supporters. Keved, you have mixed beauty, charm, and football in one delicious tropical cocktail. The World Cup just got hotter, brighter, and definitely more romantic. All thanks to Keved and our 8 gorgeous queens. Wow. Keved former and a man for Ashasye, El Kamfu Amuno, Scanza the way every Bimbila and Abrayan and Anopay. I can't wait to meet friends at Keved in the World Cup. These ladies are so cute. Wow. Pa kwesi edwe efri takrade. Hey pa mesafu pia watakrade wenye bi na Keved na edu kepe mesafu. Hey pa kwesi takrade ma se takrade pa kwesi so mpemu bia oko Keved na akakope bi den na bema ni krom ma bebre wo hosa no so mpemu bia. This will be my so man open. Doc
said you who no TV no so no. Any february.
Any
yes. In fact, more advertising Keved ye pa.
Yes.
Some beautiful ladies. Now unse omo
no so kala bako.
Yes. Unse Keved no. Miss Race no hopa. Abrofona and free huntem Portugal for no. No, the Portuguese are naturally beautiful.
Yeah.
And omo chair, I think 75. And omo independence. And even after independence, a good number of them stayed.
Yeah.
Until omo mixed race. 50-50, 75-25. Until basa omo be so colored. Tiwo show man many no. Koko who say omo koko brofo any be color no and afra.
Yeah.
But West Africa but they look so beautiful.
So beautiful.
And a good number of them BH national team JC the Blue Sharks of Cabo Verde. Thanks I say dear Omadi baby man for Asha say.
How was it my ko we for passport na even say visa bia o. And once we kwa see na after 1 month. That's why we apply for a permanent year. Now I apply. Di but me akọ na mom yeah. Na wan ka say mu ofe.
So who can dey akọ. Say pity masa say da hokwa.
Between the cities na ko ha. We ye na fa ko.
Na the who on the stadium was ano.
Wow.
If Nkrofo na di umbai.
Yes. The breeze so mo na buy.
Yensi general ana den say obekọ akosum kuntru okutare so.
Bebre omo na buy.
Bebre.
Yes.
Well,
so the stadium me man bebre omo na ekoro.
We hear say omo ankasa bom bebre sa na
omo na buy.
But say sika o de be ko Keveda ko chase we utana say you still get the same thing.
Same thing?
I think so.
All right. But one kasa kras woni aje ho. So the usita fetafu ano no menim welcome obeko bi.
Metafrima no way. Simpatu so yo desa. Na ye ketrema na di yewi. No metafrima.
Welcome way.
So very come you. Say dey obehwechi. Obehwechi. Obehwechi na ya dan ye ho aba.
Wait my say mo boko mo nim kakra ma join mu.
Yeah, obehwe one or two match.
Say South Africa yeah no. Mutu quarter finals ni mse yeko na mbaba he na yakre ni makosemi.
Akosemi
na mugu meni ba say there. One game pe na mare ya sabe ti bai.
Tino. Dik ya sha ho bobo asintu.
All right. Dia na be ka ko hen hen.
Ujinwem say Africa omo mu wie ne no. Ni titiu pa wo hwe Nigeria group ho no ma. Emse nkomo wo ho pa.
Yeah.
Nkomo bibri e wo ho. Na Europe there not so much. Omaya no hoyem ngongo we Europe ya Sweden. Sweden. Se ushe eye players Sweden ekita. Na Alexander Isak any Jokeres. Ejina team. Alexander Isak any Jokeres. Ejina Sweden team nimu. Na general Kosovo aba Sweden abesho.
Elanga no grass on so
Anthony Elanga. And no crowd one starting. But Oma bought 4 matches, Omun share 1 crowd.
Serious.
Very disappointing.
And interestingly, Omu bought 4-4-2 with Isak and Jokeres leading the attack. These are 2 top strikers in the European game. Elanga is in super form. But Obi and Nim AC wo, Sweden wo. Unim so group wo mun that wo. Drawn by a Switzerland, Kosovo, Sweden, and Slovenia no be him say a battle between Switzerland and Sweden.
Yeah.
But for Sweden to go 4 games without a single win is just interesting. And in all these games, you have Alexander Isak and Victor Jokeres playing for the Sweden team, and Elanga alongside it. They have other Premier League players in the team, and it's so surprising. You know, as it stands now, there's a chance that Sweden will not be at the World Cup because I come too much expect. And Ushemwa, Switzerland are leading with 10 points. Sweden had just 1 point. Or we need to look at the 7. It means that they are effectively ruled out. I think say Iceland for no say omuni amani bi. Omayo omhu ekumanini. Ekwaye omune France so far so ekuwi ase na 2-2. Hwe France team na obi anim say Iceland and France there. Enya dey so mu betimi. Iceland is also a very small nation. I think say in the history of the World Cup, omuni country omako World Cup omusapa. Iceland.
Yeah. 2018.
2018. They are the smallest, the least populated country to have been at the World Cup. And the Cabo Verde are second. As a chance Cabo Verde for no crowd Dawson, as in Iceland. interestingly. Omune Air France, Esabo 2-2. But I think then the major attention will be on Nigeria versus Benin, South Africa versus Rwanda. And then the major talking point. Uti Nigerians now. But you know, I wouldn't say Nigeria. Me baby church, but my prediction is that Nigeria will not be at the World Cup. They will not even make it to the best 4. Yeah. You better with the dynamics. Okay, that's how I see it.
And so far, my film grow mudin cranim.
Since second, yeah. Since only second, I would but potentially, if they beat Benin, they will come to 17 points. Yeah. But when you have 17 points now, luckily for them, the last team in their group, which is Zimbabwe, Omunya 2 points spend free or more. Until Betty 2 points spend free almost 17. Now Beka Nigeria 15. But as we speak, Gabon crawl 1 game to go, no, or 16. The Gabon they are Beckham. Then Cameroon, 15 plus 9 goals. Burkina Faso, 15 plus 6 goals. Yatete they make yatete every.
Nigeria grad feel no be winning and Zania.
Wababa ho. Enti Burkina 15 plus 6 goals. Then Niger also 15 plus 1. But this is it. Nigeria to Misha and then Nigeria or plus 3. So let's even assume they win by 2-0 over Benin or 2 goals margin. It takes them to 17 points plus 17 points plus 5 goals. Or more 3 CCA. Okay. Let's assume they beat Benin by even 2 goals margin. Okay. Omo goes by plus 5. As a chance, they go free because you know a draw. So eventually Nigeria will be 15 points, 5 goals. 15 points, 5 goals. Intimate to Burkina Faso. But then this is the killer for Nigeria. Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, 13 points. Almost 13 points plus 4 goals. DRC is playing at home against Sudan. If DRC wins, which I'm so sure they win, because Oma pick it up, they will come 16 points. As a Chinese say, Anya Yekra 16 for Niemi. So 15 points for no Cameroon, as a Chinese say Nigeria per se, or Cameroon so share Benin by some 4 goals margin. General, say Nigeria, South Africa share nepe. Nigeria second best 4 in the second place and no opera. No crowd so to me Benin by some 3-4 goals, 4 goals to be secured. Benin team way and ya they say Nigeria bet machine 4. Empire Mobaba say Ombeshe Benin, na South Africa will fail to win. That will take Nigeria to World Cup. Yeah. But Sekobasa South Africa sha Nigeria will be out. They cannot even make the best 4. But do ti o analysis nyina na o madwen say one omo nhye no mu hope say South Africa be lose nempo South Africa lose a ombe wura ASR 4 slots nim. But SR 4 slots no, it means that then they should also pray DLC doesn't win, which is also beyond their control. Naija is in a tight corner.
I heard calculator is now expensive in Nigeria because of the World Cup. Please confirm for me. I hope Nigeria will qualify for the intercontinental playoffs. Crucial Raul, if you just say that they are city or the Abre no. Okay. Our
Doc.
Sergio,
me were interested in Sweden issue, no? Yes, one of the toughest countries after hosting 1958. Sergio, near na amount for so Kai Sweden power was 1994 or USA. When they brought on board Klaus Ingerson, Henrik Larsson, Thomas Brolin, Martin Dahlin. This quadruple of players.
Yes. Oh, Martin Dahlin.
Yes. Sergio, that Sweden was on top. Even after them, no, when the likes of Isaacson, goalkeeper Isaacson, Alexander Semo, Olof Melberg, former captain of Aston Villa, then came on board Ibrahimovic from Ajax Amsterdam when he blossomed onto the European scene. After say later on making a switch from Ajax Amsterdam to Juve. So Jonas Sweden are very, very consistent. But unfortunately, it's been a tough story for them this World Cup. And so this is one of the squads at least almost was some couple of players power. Because to guarantee players like Gyökeres, Alexander Isak, Anthony Lenga playing at the highest level of football. So you know Bia and what this kind of squad. Now Sweden bottle World Cup qualification at this stage. So it's so unfortunate for Sweden. Very, very unfortunate. And we've seen them, even for players to change, they were producing one of the top coaches at a point in time. Okay, Lars Lagerbäck and Tony Soderberg. Apart from that, Sasha refereeing. One of the top referees are Oba Ewo Europe at a point in time. Sergio Pierluigi Collina was Anders Frisk, another Swedish. Sergio Sweden were on top. But this 2026 World Cup story, no, I'm a Sweden. Sergio, too disappointing for the Swedish contingent. With this couple of players, I'm making it through within that group, no. Sergio, I hope for the Swedish national team.
Yamra Africa, no.
Yes, Sergio. Big day. 6 of the 9 slots have been taken. Only 3 is now available for grabs.
Okay.
Now groups, no, Bebia, Senegal, ni DR Congo, no. And of course, Bebia, Nigeria, ni Benin, and South Africa war. And of course, Bebia, Ivory Coast and Gabon, Babebo.
Okay.
And so, interestingly, Washa, Ivory Coast have been one of the teams who have performed creditably within this World Cup qualifiers. You know, Yeni almost story is similar. Yeni almost share World Cup went to 3 consecutive tournaments: Germany 2006, South Africa 2010, and Brazil 2018. Unfortunately, Yemi Nunina and Timmy Anko Russia 2018. But after 2018, the next one was Qatar. We went there, but Seju, Ivory Coast for Timmy Anko. So the current crop of players, none of them has ever won a jersey at the World Cup. Na Seji Orie ne wom, ono alongside Max Alain Gradel. Max Alain Gradel are retired. Seji Orie the Onyang and also in retirement officially, but Freya no more friend.
Okay.
And these were the guys more within that squad now called 2014 World Cup now Brazil. Apart from them, none of the guys I wore currently NITMI IS Juma. But MS Fire Juma. So you interest you more this competition 9 games ni yamu consider. Omoni Tunisian kwane teams omo consider the World Cup qualifiers are boy. And omo bo against Kenya. A difficult one. Last week, you heard say Coach Benny McCarthy say enye an easy game. He want to push the Ivorians to the wall. Yeah. But I'm very, very sure say the Ivorians will get a reply from him. And Major say, Omo ebetimi secure that spot. Okay. I see Ivory Coast picking that spot. Idea very crucial for Ivory Coast within the group. No, a draw now Mokoya against Gabon. Yeah. Because that was the final game I bet me determined so whether some bet me on top of the group before say qualifiers in the baby and as your Montini were on top. And almost Gabon. The second leg they picked a point. And that is almost picking 4 points from Gabon. And no more that advantage or more winning. So one thing that may impressed with the Gabonese is how they've also pushed the Ivorians to the wall. So the performance of Modanedi, the match against Seychelles, Dennis Bonga scored 3. The last game against Gambia, even away, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scored 4. But unfortunately, Okunya red card, Ebema ene that game against Burundi, Aubameyang and Timmy Bobby. And only one of the main things I bet Gabon going to the game. But I think the Burundi, it should be an opponent. Gabon for no bet me a manage. So I'm seeing Ivory Coast picking that slot.
I never quite many Jehopa the countries are clear on team qualify. Na if it's a match Omodima
Angola Cameroon.
It drew baby and as very relaxed.
Yeah,
Angola Cameroon. Zimbabwe South Africa.
Zimbabwe only South Africa boy no against Lesotho no akokulusu.
Yeah.
2-0. Yes. The one I say really they play to disqualify but not to qualify.
Yes.
Because only South Africa what bono pampe why you know what bono pabene but against Lesotho omotina
so me no be am qualify.
Yes, so me be ni.
Zine relax kakra. Na enko how mo World Cup. No, Angola Cameroon game, no game, no match.
Very, very tough. very she free kick amo player no Bukendi boy map onana in soccer ball no and before no it was a ball one of the Cameroon hall no and the be hit bar they came close to scoring at a point in time and na Cameroon were struggling deep in midfield na creativity no enshede ni because sawaha na Carlos Baleba ebo deep dodo Zambo Anguissa was missing in the final third on time move forward the creativity now go on the sidelines no and later on Kwana you saw say Christian Basogog ebe museke afna the Cameroonians were trying to make something
Mbwemo
Anshada impressed me honestly I don't know I said yo even yana no pena was telling and it's a pitch in Swamwa
okay
and on a pitch in here
okay
I was asking myself say yetimi pitch will be like yetimi sap yetimi map pitches where was
pitchy any area is it that bad
oh yeah any now yes you see but said you ball no roll on the folder problematic
close shot out him there some level
ball no roll on the folder a bit problematic said you Angolans gave Cameroon a very good run for their money decided say Cameroon for share and especially during the second half when they heard Ewa Stadium and say Cabo Verde were already leading by 2-0 there, they knew say because there was nothing the Cameroonians can do to make sure somebody to me secure that spot. No, as it's been interesting. I'm seeing say the medical. I'm seeing Ivory Coast picking that spot. No, group. No, say another group. So I very interesting. DR Congo Senegal. No, but near Bois Senegal any that 3-2 winner Mokonya was Stade Mate was Kinshasa no and no ne Bois Emma Senegal ebe etiminya the whole of that group says you more on top and after that the 5-0 win last week no against South Sudan also ekushi no mo now the game against Mauritania and no ebe Mauritania might try to do something to pull some strings me or no they were trying to pull some trigger but I'm seeing the Senegalese team also going through but the biggest one is Nigeria group no three teams in Kwana omo group no na say 3 teams betimi qualify going to the final day because of the rest of the two groups the rest of the groups now 2-2 but omo group no dey
3 teams will be our chance
just 3 teams our chance so betimi qualify because Zimbabwe no money Lesotho no money Rwanda no money free but Nigeria Benin South Africa obia
but we nyina dey any destination in sem Benin Osha on Fadi obia bi so but he's playing away to Nigeria
that is another question but Enwa coach Geno Raw at the pre-match was saying said they are here for business when they are done the friendship continues so that is idea down money so you Benin story so very very touching 2004 and I say Cecil Jones took with you the late Eddie Omoko mo first AFCON Tunisia said you 21 years later they are just a game away from World Cup appearance and interestingly opponent or mo bono o coach or ne o coach mo ye obi a wa coach o mo opponent da and no the game no dynamics no very very interesting so said you and the stadium to watch those 2 games ever so Cameroon Ivory Coast group no Ivory Coast against Kenya Burundi against Gabon and also because we Gabon and of course 4 o'clock said you and be 3 stadia so that is 2 stadia rather Nigeria Benin and of course South Africa against Rwanda
that is group C who qualifies how do we free Osha
I'm seeing South Africa getting the chance to qualify based on how things might transpire said you the difficulty for Benin is how to make it or beat Nigeria or the Gospel Akpabio Stadium. Yes, serious. Among 4 South Africa say that game against Zimbabwe they played power, hitting the post around 3 occasions. But they let that opportunity to slip from their hands. And when Hugo Bruce aka enwa, or say omuni firm hold of the destiny, they just hope say maybe a miracle be betimi see no more qualify.
Benin is Nigeria Nigeria.
They be Nigeria.
Benin.
Yeah, Nigeria. Okay. The last qualifiers our Moshia was last year AFCON qualifiers now AFCON na ebeko yi. The last time Benin were they lost 3-0.
Okay.
Omo last game omo boy Nigeria show 3-0. And no na Lukman Adimola any Victor Osimhen mo share no. E wo the AFCON qualifiers AFCON na ye kwa kobuyi. na omo mienu nyina wo group e wo World Cup qualifiers esa wo group
Lukman Ademola Omobi
ebe affect you Sergio, I was surprised. I am in one the attitude on the field actions are a day second the yellow card now a man I'm missing a buy because now I'm sure that any situation here
I want the boot to tia ne say you I want the boot to not say it tia the boot to so and tin man 10 year back one san
honestly ne attitude no I mom or nya yellow no ono so ye obi a wo ye osimen ka mo ni beda no so pa but Akko Adams will be there. Make a Sevilla boy now or share 2 goals against Barcelona and saying who's no share the second goal against Lesotho last week no the debut na o make here and I'm thinking so no the person likely to be in the position of Lukman Ademola Ebebono or the coach might decide say obe introduce Samuel Chukwueze because Simon Moses is there and of course and also Akko Adams is there. So the main thing about Nigeria a lack of creativity. Omo midfield ni too rigid dodo. Because na Alex Iwobi, Winfred Ndidi, omo tan kwen ni match. With Alex Iwobi kwa na timi kwen nim kakra. But about creativity in the final third na ya acquire the sidelines no. Se ultimi block the holes on the sidelines na 2 and 3 na. Say you are done with Nigeria. Central creativity no lacking. And that is why I'm thinking say se ka coach ni betimi ama Rafael Onyedika be shasia eno be boa mo in the final third how to make sure some be create those chances to get that opportunity to beat Benin. A difficult one. I'm seeing South Africa picking the slot.
Okay. All right. And the young boys are crying. Na fi me na me home brother fi me wura me ye ankasa. Yeah. Welcome qualifiers no.
Nigeria for other part for no more.
Oh.
Na nyesa our match. In the absence of Lukman, Chukwueze is there. They have got a lot of options in attack. So Moses Simon on right, and Chukwueze on right. Now Moses Simon on left. Now Osimhen on top. Now he will be behind. Indeed, holding the midfield. Easier, you can even go in for a 4-2-4 and beat Benin. But their team almost lack cohesion. Almost team here disjointed. Obo say defense is na midfield is na. Obo so do anymore na we na. And Obi to say Moses Simon. Consistently, he hasn't performed for the national team. But they be a call up and no with them. It is a joke. Nigeria at the end, when they play under pressure, and also yes, and for Edema. Okay. It's not only the problem, but yes, sir. So the Benin players, Nigeria players, the gap is huge. Besides that, the Ghana raw factor. 5 years in the Super Eagles, when Timmy and your trophy and far more. Semi fan and a quarter fan are called the end. But also be person will be proof points. More so, almost saying him say, so many good results are. General almost be to qualify for the World Cup. Now, be on my fight about it. A difficult game for both sides. But you know, I think Nigeria will win, but South Africa will go to the World Cup. Okay. You know, dear me, sure. South Africa, almost Rwanda, they will beat them and they will go to the World Cup. Nigeria, there, said you, I don't think. How I wish so Omona Nkabeo because me person me kwa countries na ombe kwa chiche goes so eya unya teams na omako be that no more experience and the quality materials no more asamboa because they do ye be kwa share countries a omo de boni so ani eya na bi mo story na ede so fa Cabo Verde dia na omo story na ede from round of 16 in the AFCON to the quarter final the last time in Ghana, Egypt in that group, Mozambique. Now said you 5 years no coach no almost in 2020. So from round of 16, quarter final, and they qualify for the World Cup now. Almost story there. So you love to have these teams. So I'm betting me present to more at the World Cup. But stage the year lesson. Until when ya more Bobby done on more materials no. I'm betting me a battler. I think South Africa will be at the World Cup. Now on the issue of Cameroon and Angola, the engineer Angola team no yeah ready. Opia umbeting opia about Africa. Yeah. And the Cameroon na adie. Omo team ankasa. And that team had been there for the last 5 years. Freddy on 500 performance obena in the Turkish league. Obetimi am match any midfielder in the African terrain. Yeah. The same thing applies to Maestro. Mabululu. Genua. Omo team na omo de ba ha ne Ghana abo several times. That team na omo bom ho Into no omo hia. Edin and enra Cameroon were even lucky. She ball now, Luvumbo boy and a ball ban.
Yeah.
They were even lucky. Into Angola, the general. Angola, mono so ye Ghana and Nigeria, mono ye first class when free wa. Or mono ye second. Into Shioma, you have to be careful.
And the amount for a few classes of Mabo wake up down.
Yes, yes.
Angola,
Yeah,
Yes.
I want for a physio. You can't, you jail Budi Atum Chaser. You were a physio Germany 2006. No, most African representatives.
Okay.
And almost your debutants.
Yeah.
Amoko, Ewo Germany. Zika Langa, Mo squad, no money, Pedro Mantoras, and of course, Figueiredo Mo, any goalkeeper Joao Mo. It was a very good squad under Coach Gonçalves. Fabrice Aqua was the captain during that time. I remember very, very well. Angola is also one of the countries Omoye very decent on the continent.
And then Cameroon not disappointed.
Not
That's
disappointed.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Say, Cameroon ni Keverde group. That's the Keverde World Cup. BRD to say Cameroon are disappointed because in terms of experience, team experience, in terms of pedigree, it is Cameroon. But I look at the trajectory of the Keverde team. Say, Joe, run of 16 in the tournament. Omo by a group, no among the Ghana, any Egypt in a new group, and Mozambique. You really no more top group no. Egypt in Ghana no group Africa no. You really no more top group no. Omo call all the way to the quarterfinals against the Bafana of South Africa. And South Africa for the penalties yi omo. Say team na and omo dia ba the Mendes. Omo Montero omo na peja dia ba bidurua. And say Joe, Cameroon for a long time omo lucky teamwork and quality materials and all first no. And omo team na Carlos Beleba, Brian Buemo, Zambu Aguiza and Andrew Onana. Omo team no players are waiting to rely on them. Say Joe, African football Carlos Beleba will suffer. African football no. Sa Carlos Beleba ball now or Premier League na mama the space no they transit no. Aha obi antwema. Obi ampne. E ma unya sa space ne mo ball no. And no at the last 15 minutes Obeka say Mbuemu mo ball that.
Struggle papa
Yes.
papa.
Omo be yiri mu di amount say do Africa there. Yes. Say do Africa. Omo be yiri mu di amount unya sa space ne mfa ball o ball now.
Na di ntine stars na ba ha no mo I flop wa. Ye na ye ball mu trisusa. Say if say amount for mouse space e ma o ball or ball Europe no Africa. And ye dey na see na ye high stars na sa.
Okay. Say omo so mo nsem ma omo. Eno ye number 1. Number 2. Say mimi ni me ye che o na wo yiro ho say me multiply the effort no. Me so what be there dance ya. Mimi ni me ye che o. E na also so mpene ma me nye. Nti o say me multiply me effort no. Nti ye stars no. The entire ball mo chini say omo ya relax or park ne so. And then no ambo mo dia na wo ka di no now we disappoint. What was no relax?
No relax.
Yes, no relax it. Who say odin who she ball no. But say Joe, look at the man you cry ball now the push defender. Eya Sadio Mane. Obekicho say ball no dey ba. Osimhen e fight wo park ne so a. Who say we multiply the effort no. It is a Joe African football. So we multiply wo effort na anya yi a ye ya ehwe no bi ehun. But say we multiply a obia be so jagu so and happen wo Ghana nko a ba bi e wa. Until we expect Shebola Semenyobo ewo eye a bomb off. Na general ye ball how a liability o game nim. You have to multiply your effort because obi so ba betake no so the agility the enya contract.
Yeah.
And African football sa hard here. Until who player na unim ya we star no. Say do o na we so multiply your effort to make sure say
okay.
Unso betimi ayi ho. The last one on na ye ka Sweden there na general am there see. Sweden there na ye can do obi ahwe ne say agree. So here John Dan Thomas team le kura no na. Omo Isaac Hien of Atlanta. Omo Victor Lindar of experience former Manchester United. Yakan Yorkeres Anthony Langa and Isaac. Say you omo attack him. 328 minutes Anthony Langa and Shea go. On Shea go for Newcastle United. In the last 8 games, Victor Yorkeres and Shea go for Arsenal. Say you look at the situation of Alexander Isaac.
Yeah.
Into all attackers ni dini wo ho but they are not performing.
Andy, World Cup qualifiers and started this window. I started Yacho. When they were even playing well for their previous clubs. Jokeres went out of 4 for Sporting. When Alexander Isaac was tearing everybody apart, playing for Newcastle in the Premier League. that time na form Elanga
It will
not him. Yet they were not playing, they were not scoring. I think the entire team has scored say 1 goal or 2 in 4 games. Enti Andy Omade and Entiasini. So currently no they can fine.
No, we are talking about the game that they played against Kosovo.
I was looking at the whole qualifiers.
He was looking at it.
I'm talking about
how
the
they
Kosovo
started
game.
bottling up even
before even enrolling this window.
I'm not looking at the whole qualifiers.
Okay.
And besides that, if you look at the whole qualifiers, Sir Franco, you can assemble a very good team in terms of individuals. When you don't have a good coach, you don't go anywhere. It happened in Argentina under Diego Maradona. The list can go on and on and on. So you obey me a parade players. Our park so be who be able to players. So when a good coach and go baby.
Well, when a good coach and call baby, I had a better Medina Crabby. Na ye break ka crabby die home eba. Na fe ye baba twaso e de mamo midfield action Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra. Unless South Africa and Nigeria go and pay money, they can't beat Rwanda and Benin respectively. Zealot una the way abrey and anopay. So if there is juju in football, Benin should beat Nigeria. We're going to watch the match. Good morning, Mr. Sare Edway Ifri Accra and Abraham, Mr. Sare Mpacho so dear. Okay, Mamisha way. Good morning, Hassan and Nketia. Should come and play the AFCON qualifiers after the World Cup for us to see their commitment. They see Ghana as a stepping stone on their diminishing careers. I learned Nigeria will play under a closed roof stadium, but they will still cry because it will end in a draw. I think the sweet team lack leadership and coaching. I wish Kumasi, Santi Kotoko and Liverpool great wins this weekend in their respective games. Kudos, Kessben Sports, Benghazi, Ablekuma Oduman, and anyway, Ifri Accra, Abraham, Abigail, Sinenyua. Say yeah.
Irradiato.
I
don't want fancy Niana.
Matrahoda. Jana, my kakai.
Oh no.
My kakai.
So yeah, Santini.
Yes.
Okay. Medium.
Yes.
Tina Hofen.
He not to offer.
So color minim Mr. Me was I minim so I fancy. Na, once I'm fancy for color, my color na is a color.
Tonchi.
Once I was a sack topic.
Tonchi capsules. Tonchi.
Remember, you know, I'm planning me there.
Yes.
And your bed may be a war me be a wadaroma. Panase or babamo at the pa. And panadias or babamo at the pa, no one him say, a dear emu a dare. So we don't so cast or babamo at the panes or babby CC at the pa action e fear. And into me, I met hey, me a man in Ampana, be a man in Ivory, and I'm a man in a JJ. Me di emema asem ama womo bema otie me na osan so ehwemea ose ne mema asem atosini ose ne mema tem esini tirase wadaro ma wunti na me wahanum sei edura me de ba bema eye memeduro tatahwe eye bibiduro kroje ye nua eso mfaso ye bia o ye habama ye nubna na yakeka boma ye di aye edura ye frani tonchi herbal capsules. Tonchi herbal capsules. Tonchi o tonchi. Ememe kuremu sei twitwe. Tonchi o tonchi. Ememe so wutie me awadaroma bronya na eba no ohwimbre na yewo mu. So bottom enya ma osisi mu enye de. Na wo de yenkodi obi ni yemfa sika ne mra ne yenko bronya na se ebi. Enu ti mese mema nyina se osisi mu asemo de memfa ni agro ma osisi mu nye sei tawe. Wo sen wo ba ne so a sei panyan. Eno no sa no ena sa won tohwe no aba no ahodin ewo ma wo beti taw aha na chesa agudie no ekoso ankasa tonchi herbal capsules eye mema duro tatahwe be ma sa wo pese onoma wo benum no mienu anopa abra wodidi awie mienu anwumre abra wodidi awie na eboa wo eyi amamai bia free ni padua no emu de wose ne sisimu eye ne ya de wose wono oba di mpaso agro sisia na ne sisia ne ya de wose ne be ma mu femfem no abra ono oba edi mpaso agro no wadaroma ohia edura ye friend tonchi herbal capsules me patroti edi ni ye emame eye tonchi herbal capsules tonchi o tonchi emema ne say eboa ema size no ebi beka ho be ma bi wo ho no ma ensansan ebegu ne be ma ho na ensansan so ebegu emema ma ba de ne ho a wotiti a enye ye enu ti de obeye ne se obeposa oposa nso a wo be ma no ebefon de mo na wo posa na efon obi aposa ne be ma na yifia te se wo yere ano aye kofu stop ketwa bi ema ye mpa de ketwa adia emu emre emaye ni enye ho enu ti mese be ma biara wo tie me se so opesa ne be masem emu eye den opesa ne be masem ebo adwuma eye opesa oje ne 3 point ewo empaso dia ene ani die ma ohia adura ye frɛ tonchi herbal capsules me pa chotie di ne ema me eye tonchi herbal capsules tonchi o tonchi ememe kromu se twitwe ememe monom na emfa ayaresa emre mo mema semu obi wo hono ma odibo ania na wagye mu da biara da metu mema efo se oba ka cho se eni ni mpaso agro 20 minutes 15 minutes a menua be ma wo de ka cho oba ne se wo da ho no metena so oba bia ye 1 minute oba bia ye 1 minute woman oba se wa ye ade kra wakosoro aba fom na ye 2 minutes kra enru obons na wote so sa oba akro no so se be ma ni mpaso agro enko 20 minutes menua ba adwen wo ho mestro so oba ne say ope 20 minutes abema onso dwen wapom de ho ene ide wo ahode abedi sa adwuma no nanso ebeto da na wo da ho na oba no bi foforo ede no ekọ enu nti mestre mema nyina ese se oye bema me pacho onpaso agudie die ma romance no enno so de bia da mbetan ma meka na meto koso aka se empaso agudie be yetenten a eye romance ena ema ne yetenten bema se bi okoda ho ne enhya agudie na se ne de me pacho se bema no onye bema e wo se empaso agudie de ehya se free soro ne aba be wie fom ye sha se free baabi so baabi na ne ye de aba be wie e wo fom eno ti mesre be ma biara se enta na oba eni mpaso agro 20 minutes enkoto aduro bi won kwanchen enom wo be wie na wakoma ebo se padi wo be wie na wuti age wo se wim wani beba ho so na bi wakwa akwaje mpa e wa yaresa bia eno ti mesre mema nyina se so wo pese wo bo adwuma se panyan na wo je wo 3 points na wo ho ode kwaso agina ho de a ene me pacho on paso agudie no me pacho hweso ye wa ho den se ma no ehia wo nom edro e frɛ tonchi herbal capsules be ma bi nso etie me a mesio so opese wo nyini che opese o prostate no ahoden ebema tadi mpaso agro wo ye be ma otaye sex bebreba wo bon se da biara da wo ho eden da biara da ahoden e wo nipadua no eso sex eboa e ma immune system no eye strong sex no eboa e ma stress bi e wo so bia eyi free honom sex eboa ma nipadua no cells no ahoden ebem eboa e ma wotimi ena eda ye esan se ena ewo hiama nipadua no wo sori anapa de uti kopempem wo bedru fie anwumre na wabre me pacho se ofre wo dofo amane mra na oni ni mpaso agro eboa release stress oba wo do nsa beso no be ye ena me de bro nya ba me se fanachi emema nyina jeje ne me emema nyina mpana ne me emema nyina yere me di emema asem ama wo mu be ma ne dofo wo so mo se me de ena me de me se fanachi sinachi kwana kwose pe ho ewo bebe esansa oye bema ewo se wonyini che ewo se wonya ahoden ewo se wo prostate na ahoden ebemu wada roma ni nyina so bekwa akɔwie se wo behia aduru efre ni tonchi herbal capsules me pacho wo hwɛ me a ye number no egu TV no anim ne otie me so doctor number no ofra obefa eye 0553 51 11 59 0553 511159 Uwa Akran so 0248 850081 na me pacho se wotiem na se o tepa furniture e wo agenti pharmacy dade so aba Honorable Kobos drugstore owo Kasapen so afonitrium ewo Lalas Herba Brekum Chris FM ewo ho Sunyane Cap Herba ewo honom afe uwo baabi ani a fonitrium ewo Raphael ebibidrofie ena Adehye FM uwo emema Holiness Chemical uwo go so nso a Make Drugstore na uwo Kumasi anso afonitrium ewo Edum PZ Asempa Pharmacy ewo honom Asempa Pharmacy ewo Edum PZ baabi ye nua mema nom ton phones no okwa so petonchi herbal capsules de wudu pizza ta obi so obi asa opa pharmacy akra betcho ne pharmacy shop bi e betcho obi a wo de wura ho okwa obenya tonchi eba capsules ni bi ato ebo no nso eda form seba ewo Abrepo Junction Santasi taxi rank onom seba Abrepo Junction Santasi taxi rank okwa obenya tonchi eba capsules ni bi ato Santasi station Maggi Heba ewo honom Maggi Heba Santasi station okwa obenya tonchi heba capsules ni bi ato me se de obeye ne se ofa ye number na no afre doctor me wo baby say me petonchi ni bi ato ehemfa na menye bi ato doctor ebecho tonchi ememe dro say tatahwe eboa ma bema se ne bema afon ahode ni bi beka ho emu eyedu size no bi ebeka ho eboa ma bema so wo dwunso mu ha wo dwunso a wo bre wo dwunso a wo chem wo kogina fa akoche ansa na dwunso no aba afi wo ma sa bema mu efemfem wo dwunso a me patro wo dwunso a na atwa no wachem na ebiem aba na atwa no wachem na ebiem aba show prostate no eye enu tinom edura ye freni tonchi herbal capsules na moa NCC o prostate no emaum tonchi herbal capsules ebeboa ma o prostate no ahode ebebem ena bema sabiota fracture person ne prostate ahode bem onum tonchi herbal capsules no na odi mpaso agro me patro sa woni obi e wo match enanwumre wo ye bema na sabiota fracture onu odofo bi ahehye se enanwume omra na oni ni mpaso agro woni ni mo adwama de ede na momobi me patro wo hia edura ye freni tonchi herbal capsules edri ebeboa wo ama wo kwa onu oba ne kodi mpaso agro wo benya 3 points wa ho odensam ebegina se brane wo bebo adwuma na wo ntebre me patro ohun so mo beye du ne kwa oba ne ho a esiesie ne wedie ama ne wedie ayefe ontohwuma ba no so ma hoden emramu wo ye bema na se wutie me na sa wo no dof edi mpaso agro na se ohun so ebefiri ho aba no eyeketo abi a ema ne haw na mom emu ahoden na ehia bema wonso de opi bebrebe nya no na kire se ahoden ewo mu ebi de yeketo abi nanso se wokohwe abodiem nyansafo ma obehu mirika enkomwa no etuo entimese wo nipa biara wotie oye bema nko a na se wo mema samu hiam eye odwonso sem o prostate o mpaso agudie hu hiam na se wo pese wunyini kwan paso ede a wo hia edura ye freni tonchi herbal capsules tonchi ememe kuremu sei twitwe tonchi ema monto na madofo no mema enom emra me didi dwuma no aso enu ti de obeye ne sa obefre number no me so ye bema wo de Johnson e kan wa onte enu ane se aba abonte da bi ada Johnson agye ho ukogina ho nso a wodwunso eche wo ye bema opeso no obadi mpaso agro na chese wo kire wo ho se wo ye bema wo kire wo bobre a wadawro ma me kanfu tonchi herbal capsules e de amount bema me se wo no oba wo match de opeso oba ne gini di se a wo bema wo tadua mu eden a me pacho e wo se enti no emu eda ho na moja no enya akonya edi afurusane e wo enti no mu eye bema be ye bema eye enti se won se wo hu bema bi no asori agina ne na so yi ne ho no asori agina ne na so a won se enti no ayi ne ho enti de akwa de nam street de ne nam baby na kire se emoja afemu enti no mu ada ho na bema wo hia adura ye freni tonchi herbal capsules eye habama ebibidro kroje wona wonom edi adanse eba enu ti se wutie mi awada roma koto bi enom wo ye obi a wanyini o mema sam esi utrase ama wo yire mfa wo nye hwe odofo bi mfa wo enye hwe o si wachi wo de won so num tonchi eba capsules na si na chi bi eni kwan se omo no nkwa esi wachi me pa cho so wo ye bema wada roma e ma dodo empa so agudie die ehia tedi mpaso agro o so ha no aso ha eboa e ma wunyini che na wo hia adura beboa eye tonchi herbal capsules ko pharmacy shop chemical shop and a herbal shop me se baby a wo bia o free doctor number na obefa na wa cho se baby a wo ubenya bi ato e wo baby say me patro doctor number no eye 0553 51 59 0553 51 59 o wa kran so 0248 85 00 edino eye tonchi herbal capsules ememedro tatahwe ye do bi bra so oje bre no hwe ye ya asem ne ye fo wadawro mabro nyeba menye ni tie fo nkwa nyankopon ya adomada sene ye besan so ehia
abi unsem keka no ye mankofo I don't know 20 nam eshi I don't know me ba ho na ni dina korido mu ho no Ubusa me say
Ekwana no ho.
Okay, yo.
Oh.
O de enuro no fama na fe. Asambatu abi. Yo.
Na yo hia.
Enuro na no hye.
Na hia na ni gina.
Yes, so me ni mo hia. Okay. E gina e wo krom ha na Eja Samoa. Yo. Tonchi herbal. Mr. Mumpe tonchi capsules ni bi ento tonchi herbal capsules. Mumpe bi ento na ebeboa mo ye papa. So bia eba ha no mama sa pressure na kofia makode mama na. Menyi ni se anka meda hotia da bia. O pressure hu cha bibia wiase. Nanso no obey ne den. Fa na se me fa o. Say. Me hu simi kopum so be free ha koda mo watome. All right, easy waterproof paint.
Sergio, but you must have now can answer you.
Menim so kofia makon fo bi ha. Emmanuel kofia makon.
Oh, Sergio. Me teacher preoccupé na em zaro.
Enim komo ye.
Is me ba, why you so am in kasa? Oh, outfit here show is any bad.
No.
Me and was that all you want for. Yes. Me my pressure. Me.
Easy waterproof paint.
No more leakages. Sergio, you didn't check see me what you for on this biggest sports platform. Sergio, the catcher Santa Monica Ghana mine say odonfo bi na adomo osi ufie wi wa plaster wi a paint one was one dey kan wasam ade achew eye enna no pa wi an easy waterproof paint. Say unya nto bi a na odofo uya a big mistake. Na the esa catcher obi ma ne say leakages e ba say won chance dan no enwuno won chance dan so awe na ache wo dan na chi abompopo bibre wo dan mu nyina se abompompunya enso baw dem wo da wo na enso no so enya sate o kasabre ya weda yi aye clear kakra ya awie bon nani o kira yi wotu mi kasisi yi no ba betobi na me kasisi yi to na manfo eto kales bia wo pese ye ma obi no ebenya bia ma this expecting specific colors bia e bia at the moment no this all order na bia ya ma ne the finger the go bas na dia bro ya so e kase pa na ye nkran ne wo na nkran no besi wa beka junction traffic light na se pe so fi komase na e kwa so fi wo nkran na wo ba ho de e peace fm anim wa wo betwam abounce benkum so utibi kwa nanti straight away na fi what do your factory ho just on 5 or 10 minutes walk na so be radio abefre on 0593 707696 0593 707696 when the painter na odofo ye ka ho asemacho when the painter na onsro nsuo onsro awia onsro mframa when the number 1 paint in there se me say wasi wo dan wie no plaster wie anambokra the paint fala basa bia ka ho dada na ne no why a disappointed ensuo ba na about them ye easy the obeto ade ye ne say ye be fro chance no so ne aka ko paint ama fe asem bi anim ye be paint no twice obi de na ye ho adwuma ya me da Facebook for na say mo de ato TV no so live on Kessben TV awhe etiya no ye timre na ye tresie be chief painter no kura ne brasha o roli ko bai etiya no asema ye ka bia no ye ma ho adasedie ma hu say ne ye ka wasem edana so ase na bom pumpunya no so de bia meka enya o mistake an enya o fault a ebetime ba say anwa na omde baba omde bre wade ye plastering no na clay wom ba wa hu etodofo de meka che wan say sa clay no so eno de anema those kind of symptoms but at the end of the day we hu start free from floor level say na we or there to see na fe na e focus na ba window level na e wiki dan na kakra etodofo de meka che wan say una unim ohawa wo dem una unim unchances so we are na che adabiera da gise okoko sere obi ani fie fe obi ono di easy painting ni fie sabe e wire animonyama ba ho a nipa ba na e ba ho no na ode also kwa say oh papa be sure amanya ho obi na me pese o mbe so fie ho be nansa na nanu bi sa de na atwam obi ama ni fie ene ne chances so nye fe obi ama ni dem enya kono na nye kama na sabe e ma pampan e ma odem e ma moa sabe moa ma odem nkanka sabe se o ma o dance frofro a de ba ne se nkanka de ba danum eti easy waterproof paint de obi de na ya dware no fefefa a ya de easy paint aka na efie na ya akona enne obi akwa o se efie wi ya na mpese me han efie wi ya na mpese me tena mu eti odofo de me ka che wa ne se easy waterproof paint is your number 1 paint se se ya ka say tutumika na konkran head office o okwa so wuti easy waterproof paint nka e wo Kessben FM Kessben TV na wo ba se wo ba beto paint ni bi
na auto paint na unnu ho da eno ni paint ane say kenten ya de ye penifo aka to say ye fan konsuo so ye easy ba ye say ye de kenten konsuo ma na ye ye de kenten no konsuo ma na ye de ye ya ne say ye pagya ye kenten ena ye to ye ne ye de paint ni bi fa ho ena ye ma no wo ye 24 to 48 hours kama ena ye paint ni sea blue ye wie ne ye de ye nsuo kakra gumu ye de nsuo guma ba bia ne ho a eliki etodofo de make sure wa ne say easy waterproof paint there say upe say e ba say who solve leakages e ba say who solve nsuo e ba wo dem me ka bia wasi storyboarding wasi form na wie na scanner sa anampokro nya ready no wasi sro no ba nsuo no to ana ba beta flow no so na leaki ba dan no ma we de ye kokko bi kra man ye be ba na ya ba be paint so ama kama wo de oba de obeka che ya ne say wo di painter wo painter so aba de ye ka che wa ne say oba ne nemra wo de painter ne ba ye be che ne kwan obefa so a obeba ko use paint no na waye ne yie na wanfa ensu ebro so ankwankofra na de wo mu ne say easy waterproof paint o twa sejo ade a o de fra ye ensu keke ensu ne ade keke a o de fra etimi kam what ase se painter bi di wanim na wo koto ana se contractor bi na odi wanim na wo kwakoto a ka kire ne se woto wi a unto bibia fra biem e ma ne ndada na se ye baso na se dan no wo di paint fun ni bi na aka e na e disappoint wa e na enko yi a ye ba the air catcher one say very rare paint that na frida no ye paint otwokra pa or ye paint atem ye no na person onya the first contact with the walls ya plaster we no and sanko na say bia wo paint that bia de be fa so a and then wawasem but ye de ne de ye paint down no ne ka walls no directly ye man no 24 to 48 good hours a sakrampo ya paint second coat no aka ho it easy waterproof paint there asema ye catcher one ne say tutumrika na bra ya so ye Kumasi de Wadu Malcolm. He said I can say on 0270 121036. 0270 121036. Obekwana aja kofi ho obehe okama. Ono need the sales manager at Kumasi branch. Sasu na kwankran ya. O fresh 0593 707696. Ono so ema fefefe bi na wankran ho a omo pick course no mama number to the nearest outlets awunim sejo adaroma bi din so kakre begu mi kente no ya ade se be likia se because mi say kente de ye fa studio se aso na ye fa enso so enwura studio ba ni nyina chi no esa se mo mpanifo aso hwe na wo sejo onim se easy de enya de liki na ye de so be disappoint no na de kan ya se sejo ma de na guma wie na mama so kakra na me danda na camera na capture na live se be nya nyankoma de bi ena nye friends agudie bi na edi wa adansi die trodo na mafo dia na edi because omo to no they are getting their results a solve problem it is say ka say over frame on 0593 70 76 96 0593 70 76 96 Sergio Wadaruma o frame easy waterproof painter now majo so no more leakages Sergio nyamenya okese
onyo so kese
Sergio na onimi bi ayi sales manager aja kofi usu na say eda form na nyame aduma Saturday ya sisantase anyinam eyo ba penny Mary danso a friend of mama ama obo eye na wotwi ya Saturday ye wo santase anyinam o stress adofo ene anuanom ebeja no iti nyamenka ono Sergio so wa invite Sergio o so beja no bi aja kofi nyamenka o pa onyo okese so nyame aduma ochira ye behia always looking very young.
Kofi Amwako. Easy waterproof paint, no more leakages. Come make it the local source no abetuasun tentem de amaye. Let Andy Kem tell us if the Black Stars will need Odoi and Nketia, what impact will they bring to the team, and which place will they be fixed? That's Woodway if St. Martin Hospital, Ikwe. Elembele district unaudi we and so abre yen okay yen twaso nafi yen hwede twaso assuming Benin picks a point and South Africa wins, it means they will all arrive at the same point. Now what are the dynamics to determine the leader from Group C eventually? Good morning, Strong Amido Edway Ifri, South Korea. Also assuming Benin picks a point and South Africa wins, it means they will arrive at same point. Now, what are the dynamics to determine the leader from Group C? Okay, yɛbɛyɛ ho adwuma de amount adwafo bɛtrans ɛnkyɛ koraa. There is no passport for Nigeria to go to the World Cup. They should go to their African Cup for us to go to our World Cup. Okay, the also the Abba and no why the any siasia from Finte and all right, my name say Menya Edino Eya. All right, yeah, twaso at the mamo na menko eye sunyan into and I do free sunyan aba. Master Joe Odoy and Nketia should prepare for AFCON. Before thinking of World Cup stage, where were they and their parents when they were invited way back? They shouldn't be pampered at all. Into anyway, a free a year, Sunyan, and so a bray. I mean, you were in free hall, na free do me no echo, Nina. I feel local stories, no, any more messages, no, I per se, you can't hold some crave, you know, then you know, no day, and hold some a bray. That is say,
Sejo already young.
Oh, you know,
Sejo.
You didn't go,
Sejo, me was in some more.
Yes, some more.
Yes, and Eddie,
you didn't go work a car, 12 yes.
And Quasim, and Eddie, Miss me back crowning in.
Okay, go
Timiana Mount by crowning in.
Why are dear? I
say.
Oh, Herbal.
Sergio,
Janishua,
and Obeba. Sergio, you didn't go. Mamma was say, ano pay. Wa akwanya sonko a wode ama me afidikasi so na memfa adofo nko Divine Hope Herbal Center emfa nchia sonko emfri Divine Hope Herbal Center a asoye kase no kumase ha makro emma atiefo ne ahwefo nyina na menka nchiro mu se Divine Hope Herbal Center awurade gusu a wama ne nsa so ewo asoye kase yi a yefre ne Divine Hope Herbal Center yakofa otwea herbal powder no aba edwaso na we eyenubna haban eni nkohini eni yayam no muhumuhu se powder ena ya package ni kama na onipa bi a wosisi etwetwon sisie ni tutu sisie ni muhuma nyina atete orofo wona se wunya otwea heba powder ibi ti ba kugu nsuohiem anopa ono mame enumra wotoa so yesa achaye na wotwe miensa orofo sisi yade a atena wo so ache no eba be free wo so no wagina brane so oba ana bema obia wo kwanya ne sisi yade efa so baaye enu nti da bia tena ha me se numbers no eye miensa ene gu screens ne so numbers no eye miensa ene gu screens ne so famu bia ne mu bia obefa no ofre ya wo se medie no sisi no enam yade ena akofa aba wo se medie no eye nyini ena mamanya sisi yade medie no eye abusua yade wonya mfie aduana nya mfie aduonu enan num kwa na afei ama wo sisi no achim ekwan bia wo sisi yade no fa so baaye no nya adage na kirekire mu kire yebensu yenya adage ya kirew ekwanya obefa so a obenum wo twea heba pada na amaye ama sisi yade a atena wo so ache no afiri so amwa gina brane so oba ana bema bema sisi yade betena wo so cha acha yemfie mienu mese no wanya guy name ewo man ho Mr 2 minutes bema de unu oba hia mu a wo gina wiase nyina mama anim ti ye dia semaye na obedi ya semama de a enu na mrantie no hu me abonte na no mo pai otwea na meka maji wo mu so se eja na hyewa wa ena obeba ebi mu se di masema me na wobenya aduro ma na di wasema ma de a brantie na ye wotwea heba pada abra sisi yade etetew me maame so obenya ahode agina sisi ni so a abra sisi ni na yes the center boat of nipadua no so obenya sisi agina so a aduro ni ye wotwea heba pada afi odofo koko ama sebe oje wo ho enye wadware wie no obon se wo ho etetew koko nti obi pusanani koko nti obi yefunu ebom eworo so eno na meka se da bia se de wo yefunu eworo so no wanhwe obi te wonche obeka se epumpo na sebe eta wo yema asochi na ebufa so koko ama sebe uja wona na kokobo no epiaba sebe agu obi sebe sisi ni ya kan se ni nipadua ne ho sisi nanim ema bebre wantwi ponso a wontimi mpie koko na gini padua ne sebe nanim aboso emrante agye nipadua no aboso koko agye wo wedi aboso de a wadura wo hia aye wotwea heba pada na stage bia wo de no afa akoduru no wonya daje na wo frɛ ya wo se manya wotwea heba pada ne bi me koko ni stage we na akoduru medie na gu me widiem medie na sebe me jamana na me kokobo otwea ba medie na madware awie na timma me ho ye me hene na me ti me ho medie na kwan be na me mfa so wa me nom no ye benya daje a kyerɛ stage bia wo de na duru aduru no e wo kwanya ye fa so ye kire wo enu nti na da bia metena ha me se fa ye numbers na egu screens ne so no eye miensa emu bia wo be fa wo be frɛ no menya adagye na ye ne wadi nkomo ni a kire wo kwanya wo be fa so wo be no motwea herbal powder no ama se wodie no yade bia wodi treat no wogye ho akwankyera wo so wade ho afiri yade ho na wagina brane enti koko na etete wa wo fa numbers no na wonya wotwea herbal powder no bi na wakyerɛ ye stage a wodie no aduru odofo e wodie no eye sciatica sɛbe otu asintini besi wunantu atwon wogye wo ho a enye obi atena se no wo sɔre a ensɔre osmenan aye titiriti obi se mensa aye titiriti emogya na enya kwan ne afuru sane ewo enipadua nim aye ntini nim odofo yi aduru aye ntini modwuma ba ko paa no aye wotwea herbal powder se wuntini no emu asisi o paduru be cleanse mu a wusia wotwea herbal powder ho a minima duru a okwa akofa e de cleanse ntini nim de bia meka se bema ntini makomako enkono ene kuta bema no na se bema bia bema be pagya eye mogya ne sane free ntini nim na abefa ntini na wo bema nim na ma bema no agina ne naso enu nti se bema ntini nim bia ho techema e ma mogya e wo se efam e ba ntini no ntimi mfamu ma na afei ama bema be ye mre e wo mpam enu nti se ntini nim sisi a aduru wuhia ya sia eye otwea herbal powder se sciatica yade na haw no ama ntini ni mu asi mogya nya kwan ne afurisa ne wo mu no waduru wuhia eye wotwea herbal powder unya wotwea herbal powder ne bia frɛ ye wo se me de ne sciatica kwan be na memfa so a menum wotwea herbal powder no abra sebe meto wase ntini etwetwemia besi menantu wodie no sebe wo ye bema ukoda na dwi wana na kan ceiling sama ade achen bema adai bema wadwonso babrum be mpire dunum ansa na ade yachen wadwonso a wochima ansa na aba wono atenka se dwonso na wadwonso ne sebi ebia kana ya ase obedie no bunse sebe wode bema na hye box anim no ubunse dwonso ne namane na ho ubunse okuni pema sebe na ne ho ade dwonso bema we ebo nka ye se dwonso twano wo how be bem prostrate no wo how be bem na wan pedro bi ti se wotwea herbal powder wan frɛ mfa akwankyera ewo ho ankyerɛw na wanonum anya fa hodi amfiri saa yade bi atisi a ebire bi bedura me yade rubber abeto be manim na bema se rubber mpo ne yade ato be manim a wodi wonya wotwea herbal powder ne bia no wafrɛ yen wo se me de ne yade rubber atum ekwan be na memfa so amenum wotwea herbal powder no ye benya daje ne agebre ne akyerɛw ne akyerɛw kwan a wo befa so wo benom no na awurade tumi ni na ho odin a wo maso wotwea herbal powder hunti rubber ne da bema no ebeyi atofom na wade wo ho se bema nyesa ye beto rubber ma bema adwuma asese wo bɔ no so wanya wo ba wo suru awurade a wanhwa wontimi mmɔ no ama abrantie bi akɔbɔ ama no hwehwɛ wotwea herbal powder akiri kwan abra prostrate no ɔhaw bi ebem wodɔfo yi wo ye bema wo wura dwaye na wo ho na wusu wo bɔbna efi se sebe me se bema de ene ubotom ene sebe de yɛsɛn wo nantem no wo de yɛsɛn wo nantem obi de ayɛ sa manso afon wahi ayɛ ketekete sa manso na da ne nantem ne botom so a enye ayɛ se straw ayɛ se crayon bema wo kura wo mpɛ na ma de ye den bema nam fie aduana mfie aduasa nanso woni ne ba wo mfie nan na se mfie miensa bema ayɛpɛ bema yi waduro ye wotwea herbal powder wonya bia sa mema no ye wo special way bi so ayɛ kyerɛ mo wonya bia frɛ yen wo se me bema na fon atwea kom ayɛ ketewa bi ye wo kwanya ye befa so ye be kyerɛ wotwea herbal powder no wo be yusu no ama ye ama bema na afon atwea kom no ebewura bayirima na ewroba na ma extra energy se bema na wo kosina nim a watimi so asa apem akonum bema bia no wotwea herbal powder e bo no so ma no wo de no eye osa na etetew wadura wo hia ye wotwea herbal powder udofo bi enya stroke tafom pa wotwea herbal powder ma no na nya daje na frɛ yen numbers ni de ehia wo frɛ ye be kyerɛ wo kwan obefa so no awurade tumi ni na ho odinti udofo yi udofo no be sɔle agyina ne nan so abra wanya stroke edafom wo ye oba watenka ayira ulubido wasme ni atenka lo lubido ni apabrofo din akese ne de atoso oba se woni atenka wa woni nam kumase watenka ne nam wale dia wadura wo hia ye wotwea herbal powder wonya bia yade bia wodi treat no wodi nya daje na frɛ ye mesi aduro nya pressure aduro nya diabetes aduro nanso automatically ta wonum pressure ni sa diabetes aduro na wo ye bema wo be ye mre wo ye oba wo be ye mre nti wodi no mo pressure no diabetes aduro no na mmom kopɛ wotwea herbal powder ni bi na wonya bia wo frɛ ye wo se medie no me wo pressure me nu minyuro na kwan be na memfa so a me nu wotwea no so nka ho me nya diabetes me nu minyuro ne de nanso kwan be na memfa so a me nu wotwea no ye benya daje akyerɛw no wano nom kwan ya kyerɛ kwan abefa so a obenom wɔtwea herbal powder no Ghana ha de baby bi eto nduro biara pharmacy shop herbal shop over the counter biara ubenya wɔtwea herbal powder ni bi ato takradefo enko AA mensa ubenya bi ato ɛwɔ hɔ saa so na bogo so yɛ fego herbal center ubenya bi ato Miss J ɛwɔ dunkwaw atechem junction ɛyɛ Pentecost junction hɔ na atechem ubenya bi ato hɔ saa so na Itawia ɛwɔ dunkwaw BOT ɛwɔ dunkwaw ubenya bi ato Queen Bobune ɛwɔ Madina Rest junction hɔ ubenya bi House of Drug ɛwɔ Ashaman ubenya bebre ato PFA ɛwɔ New Road ha ɛyɛ Swami hɔ ubenya bi ato ɛwɔ hɔ PK Gombila ɛwɔ Tamale Rita Heba ɛwɔ Mum saa so na Gapsin Pharmacy ɛwɔ Kofredua Beno Pharmacy ɛwɔ Kofredua sana adefama ewo sugar kope ho eya betam ubenya bi ato ebia no mantimi ammo location no saa so na eye Rin F Heba ewo ejoso court down ho ubenya joso puo no atu ho ebia no mantimi ammo location no fa numbers ne go screens no so frɛ yen kyerɛ obabia ubenya bi ato afa giade bia wode sa no ya kyerɛ wo kwan oyo oba wo menses baba ko na atwa obi de emma obi de ba na ya se hwe no obi ogye ne ho a enye abra ne menses aba odofu e se family planning na akoye na wode ne ma se wode ne wawo awie fiem baako anase fiem mienu miensa achi no wo menses ni entimi ma fibroid na ahase efifiri wo yafunu no wodura wo hia ye wotwea heba pada saa ma na te se ne nyina no mo mfa nsuohie ene benom muntie ne ye enu nti ne yese yade bia wode treat ne frɛ ne nkyerɛ okwan a obefa so wo benom wotwea heba pada no afa tie ne ye bema mo ban enka agye e wo mpem me se oba bia kuta 7 gate na wo ye bema na wo ne oba ne di ahia mu obie first gate second gate third gate na obie de toso na wo nso oba na twene to ase kakra ne wateam agye enye ye ne ya no wabie gate obi mie bi ma ne da wo ye bema wo kosi na ni ma 1 minute 2 minutes petre pio na bema wagye hwehwe wotwea heba pada akiri kwan wo frɛ me a wo se me 30 minutes me pe 1 hour me 15 minutes kyerɛ me minutes na wo pɛ na me nkyerɛ oki bi a wo de bɛka ho tie ni ye enkokorafo no ye papa no yesrɛ mo ya mo nye de mo ho de betimi na to da bi a mo frɛ ya abrantie bi wo frɛ me wo se doctor ade wi a kyerɛ me ne de me gye me ho enye dabi aya agide wa ho de betimi na ye nkyerɛw enti frɛ numbers ni sesi ya numbers no aye 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37 the etwato no eye 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 82 81 ya numbers no phrase si ana ye ntwetwe nkomo yese wotwea heba pada eja ne hyewa wa ena obeba
okay
amena
wasi all right
na eneso de se wa wani twia
all right let us see mi chama omo
chama omo mami
okay
chama omo na we de me ka se me cha so hu
omba bu woni mu hono to the face yo
we de ya na wache obia enemi
abrante na ogina ho no minim adwuma oye cameraman na ogina ho no
otwe me ni ho no otwe me
bantu ma ho adwuma ode ye ho
ha dan me hu ni se ogina Jeffrey Praise ho no
ni adwuma oye bantu ma no oponko to bi wo
otwe me me se we de me de chama omo mami obia nya bi
ono amra office me di o si ejane siwa wa na obeba. All right, Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra, Nafe DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel 121. I do mre se kwa mikiba Nafe or the local source no ebegu or the ma yen. Nto maka o message na o the free sunyan eba you know. Michael Ablekuma, I'm saying you use it every day. The issue is most players who suffer when they play here in Africa is that the terrain is very different and acclimatization is key. But when players like Mane, Osimhen and others who were born here are fighting and excelling, it's normal because they are used to this type of game before living for abroad. Okay, Michael Ablekuma and the way Abraham. I will obey the message be and so by. Meaning the government can be here. Benin. In case of draw. Na South Africa e win here, what happens?
Okay, se Benin e draw. Benin beko 18.
Yeah.
South African social South Africa beko 18. Afraid what it means se Benin be second in that group.
Okay.
So FIFA be points be na Benin e free Zimbabwe or the last team e group.
Okay. Okay.
Ɛkɔba ne saa. But Sergio ni nyina nso be depending on the goal difference ebe free mu. Because South Africa share na Benin ebo draw mu nyina be 18-18. Afei ebe he goal difference be ne boom. So eno na be determine why ne be top.
Okay.
And why ne be second.
Okay.
And second nso be depending on points saying na oji free Zimbabwe ho.
Okay.
So what the points say
draw so mienu no.
Wa to so mienu no. So points a oji no draw so a ebe ma wo points no are limited.
Okay.
Ebe ba form. But say oji e be a 2 points be ebe ma wo points no at least aye different kakra.
Okay.
E be a oji 2 points every man na wo 18 a obeba 16. 16 likely say be bo ma qualify.
Okay. Before they go into the final games,
Yeah.
Benin +5, South Africa +3.
Yeah.
Goals in America.
Yeah. +5 +3.
+3.
Yes. But Benin it was 17 points.
Yeah.
And South Africa it was 15.
15.
So 2 points difference.
We draw na we win 18-18.
To Benin na be depending on goals no.
Okay.
So goals na be determine who gets the opportunity to be the team ebe top of the group no.
Okay.
And who becomes the team ebe second. Afei na de na ba be top table of the second spot no ho. Na de a check ehun say obetimi anya kwan ewure mu ana.
Yeah.
Because for second spot no say yo Gabon enhye any problem. Because points now where they can gather no is almost enough for them. Even with a game at hand today against Burundi or Mobebo ewo omo capital Libreville no. So say yo Gabon seems to be the team likely to scale through.
All right.
DR Congo with a win today against Sudan so on so be more about 16.
Okay.
Afei na ka only 2 spot pe. Say you have 15 for no be doso.
Okay.
E bia 15 betimi aye be 3 and 4. Nti e be drew me na goals and e be separate you.
Okay.
That is how it's supposed to be. But say you mo keep for about.
Ye mo maba super.
They are the second Portuguese
yes, same bebre e qualifiers no go edru mrena du.
Yeah.
This is the time as a qualifiers the same bebre e local stories there but ya same repa e qualifiers no World Cup qualifiers e hu ye papa e de be ya kopim say and the matches no enso be wie na fe obi ade de abawie na ya hwe omo go play off no out of our countries na be play second omo e good pa no 4 in the picking. Na 13th and 16th omako Morocco next month akako bo semi-final and finals because 4 countries neko na ya pe 1 akako bo intercontinental playoffs no who here pa Ghana they didn't kind qualify enra na Kessben 6 African country and also a qualifier now come wasem gakra.
Yeah, Sergio, they are the 14th African country to qualify for the World Cup. We your debut. So you interestingly say we have 13 countries and a World Cup da from the continent. And the geographical representation the North Africans have 4. And Yebekaya, Egypt have been there before, Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco. So these are the North Africans. Oba West Africa. What it means say yeah were 5. West Africa honum no ye Senegal, yewo Nigeria, yewo Togo, yewo Ghana and Ivory Coast. So West Africans so ewo 5. Had 13 countries our World Cup not that before. And of course, the center part of the continent, yewo DR Congo and of course yewo Cameroon. And the southern part of the continent have been South Africa and Angola. So 13 countries. So and the qualification spotter Portuguese, the Kessben team no etimenya no ama omaba be the 14th African country to reach the World Cup stage. And the 6th West African country. So you had geographical representation West Africa pa na also in terms of countries omo enya kwan qualify to the World Cup da. And beside omo the second smallest country after Iceland by population to have ever reached the World Cup. And the second Portuguese colonized country after Angola, free the continent. You know? So, Sergio, it was absolutely a big achievement, massive one from the Blue Sharks of Cabo Verde. Omo etimia qualify. And I think that a idea is for a nation, Omo federation was just formed around 80s, more around 1982. Sergio, they barely play football 30 years ago. And they joined FIFA no and shed and chair biasa. Omo first AFCON qualifier omo timi nyaye was 2013 was South Africa. And I said it said you destiny can be delayed but it can't be denied.
Yeah.
Cape Verde were on the verge of qualifying for Brazil 2014 after a main AFCON appearance I have debut omo making in 2013. Among for Beka no money Tunisia mo ne group the qualifiers for South Africa 2014 omo ko failed an unqualified player enu na ma deduct omo points enu na ma Tunisia eco ball the playoff spot that year na ye share Egypt 6-1 they call that World Cup in Brazil 2014 so Tunisia enya advantage because Cape Verde eco failed an unqualified player so that was how Tunisia benefited from that and from 2014 no more push Yenyamu ewa AFCON, we saw them in 2015, 2019, we saw them 2021, you saw them in round 16. The last AFCON in Ivory Coast, in a group with Ghana, Egypt, and Mozambique. They were on top of the group. Managed to beat Mauritania, unfortunately losing to South Africa with the quarterfinals. And on a goalkeeper Owen Williams, HHA penalties, But Sergio, here they are, the Cape Verdean team have qualified to the World Cup for the first time in their history. And I think SSA Obama Pasopa a massive achievement from a West African country. Almost why I did papa.
Okay, so Nigeria for no dear one grown and Munya Yamun for any agro crowd, who's a Nancy Agranabako, okay. Now Omoya analysis Binabako as a Omunya country, Omo country no country events and stadia be bria Kafa Jetum. Not almost refer to Ghana.
Yeah.
Say as about Copen and Kafa get almost so many events stadia. Omunya time be Mudia Nigeria, I don't know. Na Nipa was hello Sedu. Egypt Port A, Senegal Port B, Ghana Port 1, Nigeria Port Harcourt.
I didn't say okay,
but for Musunya, Mungro, Papa,
videos. Yes, I ain't qualify of course. She said you're much boys.
Yeah. Now, almost in train as a Nigeria to me qualifying.
Yeah,
I see me be serious in about 3-4 weeks, Yeah, Ghana when you will be
no correct.
Yeah, bonfire more qualify. Why? Egypt Port A, Senegal Port B, Ghana Port Nigeria Port Harcourt. All right. Katachi o message and mensuma kaino. Nyamu nkwa na manu de na manu yawo. Yesu you be mamo pa na mo de mo so train na mo qualify. Na betin sempa.
But you qualify since so ade a yam fe ne enko the coaches a omo bo World Cup omo so bo mo modern pa.
Okay.
Sejo omo so ayade.
Okay.
Share the Tunisian team like this. Sami Trabelsi, I a part of our team. No, 1998 of France. He was one of the main guys at the back line, and now no lead you to the World Cup.
Okay.
Share Juma Oto Ado Ede Black Stars aye Ghana. Or he was part of the squad that ball Germany 2006, Qatar 2022, or the Winsu Ababe Town. Share MS Fai, our Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
He's also doing very good job for the Ivorian team, the Les Elephants. After say last season and last year AFCON Air Koswa, just within the tournament, no, but G Jumano Ena Otimi blow somewhere on the continent, winning the AFCON title. Wabrana and Niger Twokra Enyo, She Pape Chiao with Senegal. Even though not on your bia or nyap a quine ebo bebre on Shedan starter within Henri Camara Mo, the Kalilu Fadigas, the Ella Hussein Diouf, the Ferdinand Collis, the late Pape Bouba Diop squad. No, said you now on Shedan Obia or Shasia, but he was part of the squad. And then also Eneda on the touchline for the Senegalese national team now. They are also on their way through, and then a win for them against Meka Mauritania, Moniomo Eshe Borders. A fellow West African countries. I said, these are also coaches who have also done a massive job for their country. The World Cup qualifiers now. Barcelona. Media Medicanka say Ivory Coast, Senegal, ebe peki. But I said, Kabeni na minya kamobe qualify. Kaminya ka West Africa pick the rest of the slot ni na after said the North Africans etimi pick the 4 slot na edi kan buy no. We saw Morocco, we saw Tunisia, we saw Algeria and Egypt picking the 4 slots. So the rest of the 5 up for grabs. Ghana etimi afa Cape Verde etimi afa another West African country. Until the rest of the three no. I am seeing Ivory Coast, Senegal. So said you come in Japan, Benin, some from count. Now quite 6 or 5 West African countries picking the rest of the slot. No, but said you something is telling me South Africa probably is going to be the team to make it through based on how
near 4 p.m. and also Ebaso. Emraso Kwame Mickey at Transit the local stories no and so at Twaso de Amaya. Good afternoon, sir. Who are those in charge of the GPL fixtures? Heart of Lions play 3 crucial away games. Kumasi at Kotoko at Babayara, Heart of Oak at Accra Sports Stadium, and Gold Stars at BBNE. It means the Heart of Lions will win this year's league. Safo, Edway, Ifri, Ampetia, Santasi Ampetia, and a Safo the way about 3 crucial away games. Tuatwaso Emma Heart of Lions. 1 Babayara against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Had to folk across Sports Stadium and a Gold Stars at BBNE. No more you winning in our chese, BBA chese, Heart of Lion between Alpha League, you know, Safudia or the Abano. Come, Mammy, you.
What general Mamisha see and feed the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana. Black Stars are qualified Eco Walker Pebecoso or United States of America, Sanso and Canada next Mexico. We a countries miensa omo hosti World Cup no. The captain of the team at the Krataba Bonte wo bo eye obia baso Ghana fo nyina for your support Jordan you see a support the Black Stars account be and a Black Stars are qualify sanso and any teammate dedication hard work any commitment account be and a Black Stars etima qualify coaching staffs womo ensu dwumedia womo edie account be and a Black Stars are qualifying Ghana Football Association and then the government account be and abuama Black Stars of Ghana etima qualify Eco World Cup no ebi na President of Ghana President John Mahama wani a Gary Al Smith edin komo bebre e dey for Ghana ye World Cup ya qualify aye ba bekoyi enso enwo dedikai was on football on sheda MP football ye but Black Stars there at the nakuma su ye papa was a Black Stars there on Fendia go because on a president and no and a year on mining united team and only the number 1 team or supported President John Dramani Mahama.
Well, I'm not too much into football, but the Black Stars are my number 1 football team. And so anytime the Black Stars are playing, I'm anxious to see them win, come out victorious. Sometimes it's a bit nerve-wracking to watch, especially when the goals are not coming. And so the last time I spoke with them, I asked them whether I should eat before I watch the match or eat after I watch the match. And they say I can eat after I watch the match because they're going to score. And they performed brilliantly. So to me, I'll be watching them every step of the way. And as president of this country, it is my duty to make sure that the right conditions are created for them to be able to make us proud.
We and some President John Dramani Mahama were they at to for the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana. Black Stars, ya baba ko World Cup. Now 2014, yen nim DSC ya disi kanam yum ede ko Black Star players women ye training in some bebre and a buy. Was this have the lessons there woman ye be a free mu ye papa previous World Cups ayakwa and the problems abana nunti and at this time around one more a bit transparent and a year discipline ahead of World Cup yebeko about 3 countries no emu.
It actually dented Ghana's reputation. I think that it is a practice that had, occurred over time, and there was suspicion between the players and the GFA, and between the GFA and the players and government, because the players always had the thinking that, either somebody was going to divert funding that was due them and all that. I think that we've learned those lessons. We've come, up. I think in that particular instance, the players refused to train.
Yes.
And they refused to go to the pitch if they didn't see their money in fiscal cash, you know. And so in an attempt not to let them feel discouraged and not play or something like that, some decisions were taken. But all that is behind us now. We've encouraged the GFA to ensure that we're able to process the payments that are due to the players as quickly as possible. And like I said, that's why we want to be transparent. If government has given a certain amount of money, we know what the budget is. And I've said that as much as possible, we should let the public know what the budget is and what is due to every player and all that. So that before the campaign starts, government will put money into the budget. We're encouraging the private sector to join, to fund, you know, the campaign. And so we'll know how much money is there, how much is going to every player. They all have accounts now, and so we can pay the money directly into their accounts instead of carrying money fiscally and giving to them. And that's why I say the lessons of 2014 have been learned, and I believe that this will be a smoother, more disciplined, transparent campaign.
Where President of Ghana, President John Mahama, and the Sanse Moninano, and the two Spotify enemy was also the to just say a year 2014, a dear course no affected Ghana ye papa, and unti ye be ye Sabri.
Between the players, really dented Ghana's reputation. I think that it is a practice that had, you know, occurred over time, and there was suspicion between the players and the GFA, and we've learned a lot of lessons from 2014, the last outing, that when there were so many controversies in the camp and all that. And so we're using those lessons to avoid anything like that, distracting the boys again so that they can give up their best and make Ghana proud. One, discipline and transparency. We believe that this campaign should be a more disciplined, you know, campaign. Aside from that, there should be transparency. Often when decisions are made and funding is opaque and all that, it creates all kinds of rumors in the society, and then creates all kinds of misperceptions in people's minds. And so one of the things I've told the Minister of Sports and Recreation and the GFA management is that we want to be transparent in how the national soccer teams are funded so that Ghanaians understand that their resources are being used properly. And so discipline and transparency are going to be the two watchwords, you know, in terms of the next campaign we're going to.
We and some of the President of Ghana, President John Mahama, what they atuja and so Honorable Kofi Di Adams and so kasa was a World Cup Ghana qualify every ye baba ko World Cup nibi na World Cup I was see ko near koya de or World Cup no a bit to say place our mom bo World Cup qualify matches nibi I was say ye share na coach ni GD so modern bo I was ra I was say team 2 inside from no make team no ho and yes I was so bo qualify na must say also ko World Cup nibi World Cup ye kwei I was say team ko boy homodin and so a womb Honorable Kofi Di Adams.
Every Ghanaian onim ball say Obeko World Cup maybe once the coach and the technical team feel say nipano ewo nia esefata ebebua team whether say nipano ka hu before ana afi na ye ko friend ana wa bobby pain afi on bobby bioma na still ne form no ewo soro a obetumi aboa. All of them are available. Yen yi bi film kura. There are others a omoka say babara man no nyina no yen san kona ye no won nye den enko kasa. There are people who are so ebinim wo ho mo abobi ben. Eno mo yam fe won bi na maybe say a friend won as omo amba me pese me ko details. Ebi wo ho a yen fe won kura. So my imagine say me available, you know, any the technical team. Say okay, ni pay ya edwin say no money available. No say money available. Yen ko here say you the one be come ho e be ya na enye yi because at the end of the day no ye call competition. Ye call competition say yes we be din kunim. We are not just going to participate. And on that matter no ya metumi aka no say Ghana ni bia onim ball bon I believe say our opportunity say omeko
Ghana ni bi onim bobo bia opportunity say World Cup no obetimi akobe because World Cup ye ba be koi ewo eye Mexico, Canada, US of A yenko diagro yɛkɔbɔ ɛho mmɔden wɔ hɔ sɛde bia yɛbɛtumi akɔ yɛnim ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔ yɛntoa so ɛwɔ other stories a yɛde ni ɛbɛkyerɛ ne management committee aso yɛ ɛnam Black Stars qualify sɛ the Black Stars qualification sɛ the president aka sɛ corporate bodies no ɛbɛba on board no mabɛboa ɛma sika tumi aba Black Stars mu no sɛ yɛkɔ ɛwɔ sɛ the experienced people na ɛkɔ sɛde bia yɛbɛtumi nya resource no ɛde frɛ hɔ Mr. Ransford Abenso de na notum sɛ previous World Cups no wɔn mo experience ɛwɔ mu wɔn mo players wɔn kobi wɔn mo management committee wɔn kobi wɔn mo ɛyɛ mpanyinfoɔ do wɔn kobi and until this time World Cup ɛyɛ kɔ no wɔn the experienced team ɛna ɛɛkɔ.
Well, I think that it helps. You know, it helps, and even for some of my colleagues, they had the opportunity of Qatar, and so there were a lot of learnings. There were some things that we didn't get right. There were things that we learnt, and so there's a lot of experience on board. If you even look at the management committee, you have somebody like Moses Parker, who was part of the 2014 World Cup. So you have varied experiences. Fortunately for us, the unsung hero in all of this, and I will take this opportunity to celebrate him, Mr. Alex Asante. He's still there. I mean, that is for me, that's the hero as far as this whole campaign is concerned. It is Alex Asante, and I'd like to say a very big thank you to him for all he does and what he's done, especially with this qualification. And so we have some experience, you know, on board, and we would like to apply all of that in terms of our preparation for the tournament. Well, I think that it helps.
World Cup Ghana yɛkɔ World Cup ne ebi ɛho nsɛm awodoɔ no yɛntoa so wɔ Africa Kumasi Asante Kotoko ɛbɔ CAF Confederation Cup na hyɛ ne so sɛ on the 19th of October ɛwɔ Accra Sports Stadium ɛna Kumasi Asante Kotoko ne WAC of Morocco ɛbɛhyia sɛdeɛ already no wɔn ɛkyɛm 50 Ghana cedis for a year popular stand and a central 50 Ghana cedis and a VIP no wɔn 200 Ghana cedis. We will be a ticket to be a toa. Yes, be a bedu stadium onko. Obetimi adale star 365 star 1935 hash star 365 star 1935 hash. And only short code abedale na ticket to wetima tobi ahead of game one. Eba bekoso abrakotoko and the WAC of Morocco ababa Accra Sports Stadium 3 p.m. and a Kensino ebetimi akoso. Wakumasi akotoko entimi ambo hono supporters impending for wame disappointed says Sabre kotoko game no against WAC entimi ambaso ewo Kumasi Christopher de Menya de nanu atum Alex Menu de nanu atum se match die ha dwempa sentimi ambaso Kumasi de ken Christopher de Menya also disappointed se kotoko match na ambaso baba yara akra mukoi kotoko still will qualify
but still no as that one they say we are very disappointed. One day they are the man if you member only disappointed. But still the Kotoko qualify.
Say some of the fans need to blame on the GFN and NAC. Money GFN doing we are say Muhi Abara for the game. The new be heading come by the end of the day and me am fa. Yes, we are FNA and the Ombe, Omoye, NSA the Ombe. But the time I saw Mubaba inspection date in shot. And then I'm really matching the call. As that one there.
Where Christopher Demenya and Okasa and the Afa Kotoko game against WAC of Morocco 19th and against Ebetimi Akoso Accra Sports Stadium. Alex Menuson and Watum say omuye disappointed. NSA and stakeholders no so match no intimi ambaso e Accra Sports Stadium.
See, you be WAC of Morocco through competition. I'll be very disappointed, and I will say, sir, the government, the NSA, and the GFE, I'm telling you, who owns the stadium? Who owns the stadium? Who's in charge of the stadium? So who is supposed to? What about say? me club we African to me say na the GFA o ma dey hwam papa I'm telling you very painful o ma dey hwam but so don't they know say we based in Kumasi don't they know we based in Kumasi o mean say based in Kumasi so must you let them know say be ball ho o mean say based in Kumasi very painful I don't want you to ask me further questions about that yes I want rather can be maintain 18 years back it's very painful pa
Africa campaign and a Kumasi Santi Koroko and Sugusua and so Elbon Derono Ghana Premier League matches Saudom and so etimi ebas over the weekend on Sunday and Saturday games baso Monday game bako etoja Shenensom say has a game no ebaso 4 p.m. Our Crash Sports Stadium in Penufo and your mind say matches no especially Monday to Friday dear nyadia game bia ebebaso nyumre bia no o metime yi e wo television so nyadia betima baso e wo TV so eno ne hihye edao na has ene Kwando Heart of Lions match no ND goalless after the game no supporters of a year has a book wamo kasai yintin sema has a book supporters no wamo editu dwa bra wamo ebo draw our Crash Sports Stadium.
Match a boy, and a match a boy, in fact, has a 10 minutes. That you prepare it, mission. There's a coach back on your coach back on your coach back on point. If somebody buy as well, the same program now. Not a change coach, change management. Change coach, in the year. Change management, change coach, change player, change coach, change player. Change management. You never go to a class. Change sir, must have the press hand and the coach. The change coach, have a press hand. It's a game. It's a game. Confidence in it's a game. A win, draw or lose. It's a 1 point. The American game was a Young for Libya, you can say 4-5 years in it. They will have to attackers in here, strikers in here, strikers in here. Osha, you have 5 matches. You can see the goal by a set 2 goals. We a team has to folk over 5 matches. Don't consider go no change just 2 goals. And just can you imagine say every game you one goal? I say 15 points.
Yeah, so far so good. That's not the result that we expected as supporters. Make catch your coach Didi Dramani said. The best Casanados, your result. Open say on Liga, who matches no, and say yes. You bought 5 matches in here. You bought draw 3. Your best run. You should go back to his drawing board. Across of we need results. Minia, I'm very disappointed. Say, now you pay for what catcher say, bring back the love. We can't bring back the love. I better assume Ghana Premier League. Your best run. Minister of Sports, Kofi Adams, Honorable Kofi Adams. Medekuku, your best round. Your man find your man to get one soon.
It is supported for Bia and kind of come out to you. Bia Bay, no Bia. After the boss, no more home. Definitely, we have a hard time and a soft time. So this match is a hard match for us because out of France, they are shown 3 times into ultimate Bejani, our man and shown for the 4th time into whoever is for us. Until I'll just beg the supporters to calm down. Things will be okay. Things will be okay. They should just calm down and pray for the team. We'll get our reading. We'll pick up. We'll go everywhere. We'll score. So they should keep and pray for the team. That's what I
Sanit. That's your fire here.
Ushafo.
Where the Sumamo? Is Sumamo in a professional way? Oh, born a boy. Yeah, Bobo 4 o'clock. Almost say about night football. The person may catch it at this production say, and I say GFA say, and I say has in 24 say. So I'm never say, no matter I say you about night football. I was say about a match sitting now was 7 o'clock. I was say about a match sitting now was 7 o'clock. So over 4 o'clock. Let's say, your friend is saying, your supporters say, Papa, I'm going back to traffic. And besides that one, and you're starting leg,
league, I am interested because everything about the league is being interested. Yama 1 million Ghana. I catch it. Obi obeti league be ase obeti 2 million Ghana.
Hasbrook supporters na womo echere womo adwene e de fa game na obi so kasa e de fa time a womo ebo womo league matches no nyade am gidi se betimi abo league table no say me diema 12 points at the top of the league table. Heart of Lions etosumienum with 11 points. Young Apostles etosumiensa 10 points and a summer test etoso and 9 points. Has etosun kono enum with 9 points and sunu kutom kodokotosun watching with 8 points and ekuta womoso ewo Ghana ye Premier League no top scorer and so Richmond Opoku wasina kain edema Young Apostles league no was 4 goals so far. After the game ewa Crash Sports Stadium Masi Didi Dramani ejitum say goal scoring a problem but omobe ye ho adwuma said the bia matches a aka nimu no wo metimi enya results no edi efrim.
I think that we have always spoken about how we try as much as possible to control the game and then to try to also control the opponent, more especially when we are not in possession. And the opponent can also be very, very dangerous because they are also very strong in terms of their transitional play. Yeah, every coach will be worried in this instance. But I think that the most important aspect of the game is what we are doing, that we have an identity, that we try as much as possible to create the spaces and then try as much as possible to control the opponent when they have the right moments. And so I think that it is the next phase that we need to intensify. We've been doing a lot in this regard. I don't have to justify this, but I think that it is still work in progress. When we get there, we'll cross it. And so we are very positive in whatever we're doing. We don't
work in progress and it has about supporters Montiase na a work in progress. Coach Bashe Hayford on a coach edema a bobo cry friend or a Pando out of Flowers after the game no one also confirm he say Hasbrook was a tough side at the Emma Womo.
We have done very well. It is a tough game, as you started by saying it, and I think my boys have been able to manage them. And 1 point away, I think it's enough. Now we are playing away 3. We have played 2. We have gotten 2 points. We are going. So we have to make amends at home. When we go back home, we'll do the needful, and then we'll see what we can do when we go to the Gold Stars. Well.
Yes, summer coach Bashe Hayford no, where coach a day Emma Pando out of Lions or day atuja. Yamaman kwaye assistant coach edema baby any Gold Stars also be engine tum say sabre the team is in transition after winning the league omoko Africa omo free mono plus for and so aba team no mo into team no transition mu tebe take time and send a team no etimi enya na level yaw amankwa.
The team is transitioning from Africa. You could see that immediately we come from Africa. By God's grace, we are able to raise the team, and we won our away game. And we came away game, we lose. We come another away game and we lose. It is very difficult hurdle as we are doing, but we know it's a marathon. We now have another outstanding game to play.
A coach at the baby any Gold Stars or the atuja say baby any Gold Stars is in transition and unti obi enyabotre and from Kojo set was in a kind of commercial Santa Koroko was a Premier League one players and a technical team I said they toss at all costs. Motim Bobby also Bobby Timiji Premier League but more ever faso no my no dia G a Ghana e Premier League Kojo set.
For this season our motto is nothing is impossible with Zito and his boys. So it is possible. We will do it. We are highly motivated.
Nothing is impossible for Zito and his boys into Kojo set and so in someone what they at to Janano Yatwaso our other stories you know when so it's in a kind of Bechem United 5 matches results no enko ye was it a nyadia nyema ekuye edema Bechem but technical team no shekwan betima faso no a resolving in na matches no wometimi enya results no edi efrim
high power but so like if I agree like you working hard so like you beat me I come back if we start here winning matches
because you have 5 matches or 2 points. Yaman Koyi, but ye ninja, Ubi ninja or team. Like, if we work hard near Baba. I have a power, yes, so like, if
Yama
I
no, ono so sina kind of Bechem United. Then some of the atu no. Yanko the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana. Says the Black Stars are qualified for World Cup. Matches I would do. Ama maya would do is show interest. So many Black Stars a bit my ball and kofa akensi. So far the Japan and the Korea Republic and GFNO and a ministry no kasa ma confirm say you betima board Japan and the Korean Republic and yes some friendly matches and so e dey free apart from no your games awudo bebrewa amaman e dey aba wo mo person the Black Stars but asat now wo mo entimi and confirm sa games no e bin so e wo World Cup qualifying matches na ba na wie wo mo hwe nim say coach Otuado we head coach edema the senior national team the Black Stars of Ghana no one day a technical report ebeba World Cup qualifying matches a boy ya and nam so amiatima qualify no ma hun hihye edawo said be betimi aboa ama World Cup no ekobia nyama ebetima konkan and so ede amaye Ghana Football Association wo mo yen hihye wo the minister for sports and recreation and so ebehyiemu na sabre outstanding bonuses and sikasema akam edema the senior national team the Black Stars of Ghana ni nyina no wo betimi akle ni nyina and so ede efri ho Max buy. Ese sabre me fan to wenim. Some of the enhihye pofo from ede aba. Womo say obi akuta Infinix 50 hot 50 na 1,700. Say womo de aba 1,450. Womo amawo a save 250 Ghana cedis eno me ye free so ede amount. We every Max buy say Infinix hot 50 a year Pro Plus na 2,240 said there woman about 1,999 and no so kwa jibiam was save 240 Ghana cedis. Infinix Smart 9H na 1,002 Ghana cedis say woman about 930 Ghana cedis and no so kotobia was save 270 Ghana cedis. Anything tentem come max buy na compare Infinix phones be because ya tete some to a year fridge ewo wo mo aseye anase AC anase 50-inch television na fe yencho free kettle emfa enka ho we in the month of October and then she we a day abam uto fridge uto AC uto television ye becho free kettle at the account Infinix phones no so ya tete su say ye ko na ko pebitom na emboa ye water market ye ben post office no Cape Coast ye won Fantempim Junction so mudo ne che brekuma ye be main bus station o ko fodua ubenwu ye swedro ubenwu ye Kumasi ye wo edum ye ne Topman shoes edi nhwanimu Samsung ene obako enso wadum ene Malcolm edi nhwanimu PZ taxi rank also obehu Max buy ehom Max buy se bram ne atete Infinix phones ne so na begibi na beto ade ne enchewade emfa kwose ne so se dwumedie ekosum in the month of October pe opemu nchemu bia ye number nie 0544 019552 0544 019552 offer number we so a yebeche som ne ne wadi nkomo na ya boa high sense ede nyama papa ede abedwa so high sense ede nyama papa aba enunti hyene so ade bia beto high sense bia no yebeboa ema yama 5 years warranty ewo hom yama 5 years warranty a na che say within the 5 years no sadina wato free high sense no ehun tichima na ode ba na wo say repair the mawa ye be repair the mawa free so wo say ye replacing the mawa ye be replace the amount we unya obabia gise high sense kona kope electronic appliances ufie na wesie wie no hospital na wesie wie no wo dan na wesie wie no ejapade na waye no unya electronic appliances e de akwa high sense na ye papapa kope laser television gas cooker washing machine smartphone sound system water dispensers microwaves blenders rice cookers kettles irons air fryers and many more. High sense ewo Kumase, branches out do Kumase, your Kumase City Mall, Ubamia Kumase, a Doom Babu Bazaar, ye ben ECG Dynam, Sansora Niche Tafo, Ubamia, Uda Niche Tano Sonswam, Ubamu, high sense ewo, high sense dear, ye Yamanum, eye papa, MTN everywhere you go. My momo aponum, Sabre no be a use, no be a descend sika. And untunyan download di my momo app ni bia download di my momo app ni bi fato phone so we use iPhone an obeko app store na wako yibi efio wako download di bi we use Android phone na wako Play Store na wa download di bi na we use my momo app no e di send sika o send 100 Ghana cedis daily no ye chesika obetumi nye sika de film monthly ye chesika weekly ye chesika menso mensaka promo no koso enu ti bomade na use MTN my momo app because it is safe and reliable and yeso bia twu sika bia bomade na use MTN my momo app no na fa sendu sika eko baby bia Dr. Megashi spiritual and herbal center na suye and wasa woko yare bie ha obianom udo ne che Dr. Megashia obeboa etu yare na se ede amao hye so spiritual na anase ehia se de haban ebekam na yetu yare na se ede amao yare be na ha wenya stroke na stroke bank krankra hye so wanhwe stroke ba beka wato enunti ewosoko Dr. Megashio obi a empo no sabre obema no foma na airform eye ketwa unima de kro eye ketwa Dr. Megashi ebeboa ama bema no problema ema ne fon no esu atwa ediama okra de bia ewo no enye kese da ketekete na tiem bo Dr. Megashi ekira kwan na omboa wose sabro bia wo arthritis hypertension stroke heart problem anase opa wo Dr. Megashi and also call na so ye the number is 0547 044 307 0547 044 307 and that's what we never check Kumasi ya your macro ya ben police a year house in crime your kaswa ya ben a year prison junction takrade your power ya ben a year government hospital bogoso your power line Techiman, your Hensua Brigadier, and a Kofodia, Koftek in Chom, and Usu Udrua, Ubemuyo, Dr. Megasim, Konaseye, Nombwana Yari Pia, Ehao Biano, Ubetuasium, Eddie Amount. Gentleman Dental Clinic Limited. A senior goo and Numu, Mehun Hiao, Ubu was in Namui, Messi mini problem bia, Debbie. Fakot Gentleman Dental Clinic Limited, Nomina examination and fa amount. Ome examine osino e se problem mu a ni a solve e de amount wo bia otiti no etu otehwe unya kan kwesi etu obe se replace ni ma ye be replace amount otiti unya problem wom kaka na e hawo unum cold water na se fimfimo ko na ye solve problem no emfama otiti no because of unum coffee wo smoking tea otiti no aye brown bra ye be boaw ama otiti no aye fita e de amount utit na kwan didem ansisiye achiachia ye be show braces ama utit no atenetene e dia mawo tit de esen de ehu hia eno ne wani monyam ukoba bia na kasa wo se na bedi kan afi wo fi na nkoya na chese anya ye kura Gentleman Dental Clinic na wo so ukom na wo se problem bia wo bia no ye solve e de amount in crime ye wo nungwa main lorry station or in crime ye atomic down ya ben kwabenya runabout Kumase Abrepo Junction unam eya Abrepo Junction kwani so ukọ eya traffic light na say total filling station cho ubehu yen Techiman ya wo magazine Kofodia ya ben Central Police Station aflawo ya wo ho ya ben eya GCB bank no udo ni chetamale tishigu ya ben eya MTN for office no ubetuma freyem no buku appointment number ni 0559 139582 0559 139582 and that's 0598 731 823 or phone number we so ya bejo so na nkomo bi ohobia no ye ne wo edi ne aboama otitinum ya resolve problem bia edi amount Kingdom Herbal Center Kingdom Herbal Center for the Roma. Women the Kingdom Garlic Capsules and Bitters at their back. Wunya say dwe binuma. Obianim say garlic e duro die. Kromwa Kingdom and the dikan at the baye. Kope bitonanom. Die dikan e boost immune system no. Die tosumienu e stress everywhere at the mouth. Arthritis and our unipa no diano ayetitriti. Ye som kra no bitiwa wonte. Hypertension and our stroke and our heart problem. Cholesterol na a Kingdom Garlic Capsules and Bitters. Ye the Kingdom Ginseng Power at the aba. In Pomogudiano, Onyadie, Kingdom Ginseng Power and our Sawanum. Tremendous capsules, Jaso. Wababesia, Pampine and Free Obano, and Koye, Berman Bawa, one Sansum Bebium, or Mensensono, and Baye, a tremendous capsules, and on no more a betimi aboao. Any drugstore, any chemical shop, Bia Bekobiano, Obanyan Dwebiatom. Your number is 0597 298 855. Offer number way swap. Ye bejoso. Jabura Bank PLC. Jabura Bank PLC. Asempa loan ewo ho. Kope asempa loan ni bi. O business na we no. Wodum pempenso a sika ema ho e chero. Wo sika sem enkoye. Baba de ko we Jabura Bank PLC. Na asempa loan no ye mabi. Wo ye businessman o kranya mafiama no ne ba. Wo sika sem enkoye. Clothing and textiles and now ye business bia we biano asempa loan no ebetimi aboa no collateral, no commitment fee, no hidden charges. Ubaya na no watenase na ya your application na loan no say tiani ne de amam obatampa loan scheme and so ho ye nwanamo ma no mo ye yerenom ye girlfriends mo ye adwuma ewo jom mo ye adwuma ewo shops awodo oye sika for ne che Dwabura Bank PLC na kope Obatampa loan scheme ni bi na emboa. Apart from loan scheme we, your savings account, current account, microfinance, susu, dachinti, freye. 0271 409340. Your branches outdoor, Ejuso, Roman Hill, Adeshimai, Pankronom, Magazine, Abuaso, Fumeswa, Onye, Sipet, Timpong, Bongre, and Jabi. And you be a new branch, our Tonsu Market, High School Giants, Bram. Na yemwa na o sika semen ko yinanum yen solve enfamao Franda Smart Solutions eye dwumaku a wo ye delivery no ba ko bi na beto dodo na betu se o ye retailing and wholesaling okọ Franda Smart Solutions a won be boa wo se ne so efie nyema bi na pa bi atoto se unya portable gas stove microwave and also unya blenders. I'm an your problem. We have Bluetooth speakers, ring light for game days and videos. We have portable juices, electronic cookwares, Frana Smart Solutions. And now come, Sanyama Winano, on Sabitimi Akebi. Your number is 0571 400 0571 400 Kumasa Hinsai. Yeni China more and a D in Shenimu. Hebaso Company Limited, woman Hebaso criminal, and the Abejaso, compare Baso criminal be, na use now you saw Baso criminal beer, and no criminal use a beboa ye, papa nititu, Bema on your base yema, oh bantem, Bema no base him, untimin satisfy bano, Bema no base him, Wabano Kwam bebium, oh friend or debi, my busy, debi, one timaman in Yanji, a brand in the shemu, compare Baso criminal be, apply it to a opinion, no. After 30 minutes, kona ko washe, o washe a ebetimi aboawo e ma ne oba ne hyemu a enigye wo be fa no kwa 0244 750 510 offer number we so a ye be joso ejeba jewelry ejeba prempe the second street adum ejeba Aston traffic light na se ejeba say wedding ring, engagement ring, promise ring, chembi na patu kom adebi na patonsa kwa jaba na so ye no mboa na nyama nyina wonsa intimi nkabi eye pure gold say yellow gold and asa white gold and your prepare the second street doom Aston traffic light na say obehu yen your number is 0277 104488 the luckiest dial star 712 hash star 712 hash what choose option 1 option 1 be more to ticket amount option 2 be more to ticket e dey ma wadamfo and so onye bi draw no ye ni daily daily no akyɛdeɛ bebree wa yɛde kyɛ phones laptops ɛkyɛ bi na mmom grand draw no deɛ ɛbɛba so 20th of December ɛno nti hyɛ ne nso na fa ho wura the luckiest emu Ghana Herb ɛna saa bere yi wɔn de executive herbal hospital ɛwɔ sepɛ dɔte ahemfie yɛne sepɛ ɛdɔte ahemfie ɛna di nhwɛnimu ɛno nti kɔ Ghana Herb yɛ executive herbal hospital na yɛyɛ dwumadi sonko saa bere yi dabɛn na check sɛ o prostate na te sɛn Johnson tentem no woni sika de kɔ check for any che executive herbal hospital e was sepɛ dɔte na ɔmnye free scan ɛmfa prostate no o kidney no ye be check ma free o liver no ye be check edema free o yefu no o yemade no sɛ ne sitie ye onim sɛ de wonsono no akoyɛ ana dabi Bomaden na fo ni che yasoye ni enya scan ye hwe yemade no nyeme ho wo ba awo ne mba wum ye betimi aye free scan e de ma wo anase typhoid e na wo diabetes senensom obese check diabetes a oba mendidi sansom and hypertension and BMI assessment ye be ni nyina de ma wo e wo executive herbal hospital e wo sepe dote ahemfie ye number nie 0240 211 709 0240 211 709 General.
Well, Kwame Miki, Yensumo and Afi, Yefanya Fisem Nkwa. I'm so mama assignment be Jemunu Chese 2 players Nana Wokan Bakoye or injury lesson so. Okay. Now the other one, Tinedu, true say almost suspended.
Okay.
Yeah. Okucha war.
Okucha war.
So I draw a drum GG phones, and I'm told say, oh no, we are done on Ukucha war, and Oshi Mukoye over here
to re-warn.
Says I don't want to travel. Until necessary, no, so no, to one man indefinite suspension till further notice. This is only a junior team training, or in every senior team. Nti osumami ya mse information
abakone de omo se entisa
no ndo opra
omo se opra
itinedu
ndo okutwa wo na wotwa wo da
na twebia ko stadium
utwa stadium dabi me si wotwa wo da
yeah me twa ko stadium
okay dabi me nka so utwa me nka so utwa de ko me si wotwa wo da
me ko amasa no me twa wo
pato you answer me wotwa wo da
me twa wo da
asa
to be sure we am trying.
Dabi min kase mi ya.
Okay. Men trying ko bokro no bia. Me try ko steady. Na ma say sata one who scored the steady.
Ko pai.
Sha. The empire ni
20 bra. Ekaka ni pio.
Ba cho ne wo ni twa no achana Tinedu de na de suspension.
Was about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Because I know say Kotoko prepare for Africa and it's not part of the team that is in camp. Then Nomuko Eastern campaign and then Nombe relocated to Accra.
About 2 weeks ago, I said.
I'm there in Chemono and also here.
Okay.
Because ahead of Africa now, more camp Nankasabi Ukucha Ward and more grievous.
Yeah. Okay, in the answer two contrasting messages here very quickly. Na fe me na me home right ba, but for office am come say no me no be ba. Ya de afisam no nkwan chechemu na de bremo. Nema Michael Abebio and the way by also President John Dramani Mahama should know that if we leave the Black Stars to only the technical team, they will mess up things because the bashing of some sports journalists made them work harder. Hasnadoy and Edinketia are good inclusion to the Black Stars, but the honest truth is we don't need them now. They should be called after the World Cup if they truly mean to play for the Black Stars. But I won't miss the Nigeria-Benin game for anything. I foresee a drawn game. I'm going to be Michael Lady way by. And a Tamale and so cases Lady way free harbor. Ushers who arrange chairs at church are not the ones who sit on them. Foot soldiers who do the dirty politics are not the ones given ministerial positions. So it's normal for others to qualify for deserving ones to enjoy the main tournament. Because naturally in life, some must sow for others to reap, whether it's in the right direction or not. Remember, we're going for a tournament and not just to present players. Kingsley, anyway, a free tamale a brayer. Welcome back for the What Scientific Herbal Clinic. Crab talk a cra abanafi gentlemen. Now I have a 2 local source no so. Okay, yeah, but more than say bit my coffee ni what in crab talk a cra abba. Na fi yedi gentlemen and so to asunti okay, I'm sorry.
Eba ni World Scientific Hospital. A team of medical scientists. I have created a boom near the infidel Maswa. A juma or Yasue Hasi. Yasue Hadi. Yes, I'll buy a Sabi. Near time a good amount. Said the Coconon. The moon, you to a fiducial. The Mephidio Mushu. The Mium at the Potier, the Yadene Breo. Nesamium in Ya. Yarene do in the piano so. The Venezuela Mawat Yariasi. What the editing said. See the baby as a what to wear the Asia, which is to a center.
Open What Scientific Hospital, Dr. Phobius Yajumani say, and Buna any Tanya or what dear Eddie Dumiano, Yenyamu na fe in Nuankasa, whom my friends have fight to chemicals no. Yes, struck to send me no, na yam fan friend no, and for a mount. If you are kidney no, Yaria Bemo kidney no essay, young Kwana Gana ha, yet take a habine, Eddie dialysis, our kidney not say I could do said Dian Kranwa. Nyarishemu na nyadi na for nichiremu ewo ni What Scientific Hospital bofra ban eboye ama wa diabetes ye de bofra ban ene nyama bi efra e de mawa ebebo ma diabetes na o sugar ekosrupi no eno so aboa ama etinya bafum ebia na wo hwe misisi na o problem pa e yo mema sem baba bi wo no mu a onya tenkan kwa so mo ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya no no oba ehyemu a ehyemu na adwo eno obo so atese ne bema no ensore kra ebia na e no bi ada so a wo nom yo ba na utie me na se eya wo no problem ebia na e fibroid na kosi a wo no kwan ana wa kwa ya sabia doctor si ensuo betata onkosuemu ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan bema bia na ho so e na wo form nkwawan e wo form low sperm count na wo okura beba beba ne ho so mu no na emo no be friend say spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obani What Scientific Hospital a enfidi e de ehwe beda di amia wo se problem bi wo no mu a ne atimi ho aduro na afi aduane e be kyerɛ ho adie pressure ti amo akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofi etimi mo amane obi so hwe me na ne bia stroke akawa tompam ye kwa wo ye ba wo so ntimi o kasa na pampan boni bi akire frɛ no halitosis yade ba ko a ya no wan obi opewase obetimi akade akire wo a ade bedi unya o kasa bia no obi atwene hwene okoda na nyimre o da o junso ntentene ba pam mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years e kwa ni mo no o prostate na ekese prostate enlargement e ba sa o da o junso ntentene o junso bebransa na ade akye e mane nka echi emi nkofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebreni nti manya adagye amoya de dia nyadidie se ni What Scientific Hospital Ghana ha de o pa ya sabe ya dia ba fim die fidie e de twe enubena e na fa ho de ni fra haba mu e de sa o ya de ma wo a na e ni What Scientific Hospital yi wo Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction ya Dansura Bank no ene bi ene mhwe enkran so ye o ma 7 ye ben Janet Corner dan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type the What Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
What Scientific Hospital? Nyanko Pwanda Rumenti, Wamoto, Edema.
Mama kwa baba Gentleman Dental Clinic yedwumadi ayedia ne sey yebesiesie wosen na yabo wosen ho ban ama wonum enso ate anase wosen animonyam so afa ntoma pa afira Gentleman Dental se oba ye clinic wa enema bibiri na yeye efa nipa wosen ho ene wonum oba Gentleman Dental yeye consultation and examination services problem ben na ekoso how ben na ekoso wonum na fi wakire anamon a ewo se utufa ho na itimi eboa afi yesan eye cleaning services oba ye professional construction no mu na ye friend scaling and polishing say e bia enema bi ahyehyehye esen no mu say bi wo kasa etimi mapampan ene ade eba mu oba hwa etimi ewohoro wonum eyi saa nema no nyina edi free esen ase esen te bia na asesa no esan fa ne ntoma pa edi fra obi wo hɔ na tokuro ato ne semu ana say ne se no eso ebubu ana say wanya fracture esen ankasa ebu eno yetimi eye failing enso so na ye de ama wo ana say ebi nso so na obi wo hɔ waba say ne se no watena se ama esen ase opese otu ne se no eno nso so ye frɛ no extraction oba ye extraction service eno so ye betu ose no edi ama wo afei ebi wo so na ne se no wanya missing teeth ye woni si no ahodo bebree ye frɛ bi se dentures no eye de utimi ehye na watimi asan eyi wa mu utimi yi na wasan ahye eno ne frɛ ne dentures no oba gentleman dental ye ni nyina bi wo afei ye wo fixed one no anase a ye ta frɛ no permanent one no eno nso so ye si a untimi entu bi eno ene frɛ no PFM bridge anase PFM crowns eno ni nyina no oba gentleman dental ye ni nyina bi ewo ho afei nso so ye wo bi se braces ne ye se o se no kwan de dem anase emu atetete bebree eno no oba yetimi ehye braces no within some period na o se no asan akusu kama na ma o se no atimi ayeden anya ahoden afei obi pese oye teeth whitening o pese odi don hwere ba ko pe eye o se no fitafita te se de o ne bi so da oba gentleman dental ye beye o se no fitafita e de ama wo a how bia eni ho abefo kwan so e na ye de ebeye e de ama wo afei obi pese o se ne sin gold silver oba gentleman dental ni nyina ye gentleman dental clinic ye chia kwan enye yira kwan kura ye wo Koforidua Central Police Station enchen ho aba bia market no e wo no ufri abronsan na new story building na okọ Central Police Station no gentleman dental branch ba ko e wo ho e na wodru enkran so aye wo nungwa usi nungwa main lorry station hokra na ofra nurse ba ko bra be fa ana se station na chi authority street ne so gentleman dental branch ba ko ho e na atomic down do me kwa benya runabout no so ho gentleman dental branch no ba ko so e wo ho e na wodru takwade pipe ano traffic light na e wo pipe ano ho no obefa kwan na e ko Tadisco junction obepa junction no kakra ko wani obo se OGN bank no e wo ho ye ne OGN bank na ne wo the same premises e na kachiman so ye wo magazine market kwan no so ho a onsa nifa so ho a gentleman dental branch ba ko e wo ho anase opposite AY Ahmed e na odru kuma se Abrepo junction total filling station wa traffic light na eni hwe G runabout no wo free total filling station na yabon sign no na edi ho direct opposite to the Methodist school e ho e na gentleman dental ye wo Tamalin so ye wo tishigu ofri ya bronsan na okọ MTN main office ye ne Tamale post office na edi anywhere ye adwuma free eda joada kopem eda memeda.
Okay, yen sama mo nyina akwa babiom emra midfield action Kessben television ojafo nyina ewa ha yenhwe local stories no emu kakra Dr. Franco Naro and he came and Mr. Kofi Champon awal enso ewa doc my mission is free.
Yeah, general shall free nationally na fi imra club in Samnimu he didn't kind Ghana Mampenya Kasa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I think it was under his watch and you fly Sika Free Akko Brazil in 2014. Na ninsem nyina say we've learned our lessons and sani man be entwaso. Ninsem no kind of managing say discipline and transparency. Discipline in the sense the Kosi of Brazil no. Say ya na man for start ya na yabo players in so bo say omo hodi the whole nation no hostage and now omo yiro minor me sani man but the name be netwa so man lead to that. Omo be free hako e bosha e hihye omo ayen deliver. Monko ye de be hia mo Amsterdam ye call Holland aban bosha o hye and deliver ye kodru Brazil before omo be first match ye de be mamo omo hihye bosha and deliver into the indiscipline started from the government at the time and the players react to those indiscipline. So if the president says lessons have been learnt and it's not going to be repeated, at least after Brazil 2014, Yako Qatar 2022, now in terms of Sikasemi, any problem biya. I think say we shouldn't have any problem. You have 8 months to go to the World Cup. Say Tanasi, near planning very well. Honorable Kofi Adams Akasa, or say Ghana ni biya onimbo na also be a Ghana ni no nimbo no what they say fata say the friend on your best friend. I think that in that statement he has laid about 3 conditions
one, the person should be Ghanaian. 2, as I say or say na ofata. Na 3, as I say all good form. This is a general statement. I don't expect any other statement from a minister of the sector. But Adea Mesren say decisions of selection into the national team ɛyɛ nkurɔfoɔ bi nso adwuma. Nti ɛsɛ yɛ discipline, yɛ respect that. Yes, yɛbɛtumi akyerɛ yɛ adwene ne ade ba is the work of other people. Wouru zero ni down, me sure sɛ nkɔmmɔdie ni nyinaa ɛyɛ Hawkson Odoi nkɔmmɔ a ɛnenam mframanim ɛne ɛdi nketea nkɔmmɔ a ɛnenam mframanim. Obi yɛ mfa to ho sɛ grassroots for no a ɔmo yɛ dirty work no wɔ aseɛ nyinaa no yɛto aba no na abatoɔ no aban no di nkonim a ɛnyɛ ɔmo na ɛkɔyɛ ministers ɛne MPs. Mesrɛ nipa koro no abisa no sɛ ɔhu obi a yɛyɛ campaign na grassroots for no yɛ ɔmo deɛ na ɔno deɛ ɔmmra mɛyɛ bi ɔsɛ ɔnyɛ da yɛwia ne ama no minister da anaa. Obi a man the minister and grassroots for no form you omudieno. Either so the sika eboa, either so she baby planning something. Either say the fact that you don't see him will do my so refuse no doesn't mean that that person didn't contribute. Trust you me in our section and as a part so who say I'm be minister. He contributed some way somehow towards the success story of that party. It is our example say ye campaign no grassroots for and answer form for na ye by nyom na minister and it doesn't hold. Again, you must several examples of that. Maybe any problem with obia or more qualifiers nibi because ya mfreno and now ya approaching no. But time a ye bekono or picking form or ye Ghana ni SSC adeniko. Ghana's first ever World Cup in Germany. It was Nana Hindu Amuni Adineko Burkina Faso Koboye. But they drew on no other players were in better form. In today's analogy, I say, Aria Bukra Equino, Iria no Faso no, it doesn't hold here. In the case of Odoi and Edinketia, Ghana has made several approaches towards them. Say Omume Bomaye. Unless somebody can tell us, say, they gave us their waste, but it be a bureaucracy and answer processes now go through. There is this boy and I say oba ebetra bencha the process now go through. Eventually went to Miamo because name say FIFA name and go through into went to Miamo. Such a person, I don't think say he turned his back at us. Into a bare face he could do no former. Yebeka say manin kobi. But odo idea. Oba kremu Ghana man penyin ya do kwachiano na nado danko awuni ni twitwa picture say ugo duru ya so no ma. Ya qualify we are. Afeni yeso mebo. And you see, it's not like he's extremely exceptional than the rest. Boy, no. Me feel say Odoi is basically at the same level. Like players no more in position. He plays from the wings. One Naki William, Kamal Dean, and Isaha Kumo, Jordan Mo, they are all around the same point. So for me, some person muba no some nationality as Ghanaians are. I don't think say but for this World Cup, I think that omo anya ready so mbebo aya me akọ. Inti a qualifier omo nya baby kakrantra. Dachi. He drew on me yebekọ afcon ni ade anoma ba beboa.
Phyllis Afenajan suffered in the Ghana-Nigeria game against bulky defenders like Trusekon, but ended up not being called to the World Cup. And Inaki and other players were rather called up when they didn't suffer during the qualifier. So it's normal for us calling Nketia and Odoi. That's my opinion. We need better representation at the World Cup. Okay.
It's a comment you may want to look at. Honestly, me feel zenka Edinketia kra here the same Odoi. Why? Because Ghana team with proper center forward number 9. Me share them will be. Coach is in a tribe. Jordan is not a proper number 9. Name them. Basically, almost all of them. Inaki Williams, they are not number 9s. But let's see how things. My position is that once you approach you, and madia, walk up and win or there should be some level of fairness and some respect to people who suffered. General, me free honoma. Asante Kotoko fans no. Mpanyimfo no munyai saa nkɔmmɔ di atwam. Ɛna na nka ɛsɛ yɛbɔ no baba yara hwan saa week we nyɛ saa nkɔmmɔdie no. Journalists bi koraa bebisa wɔ ɛsɛ ɔmo brushing aside. Now they should move from complaining from not getting the chance to play at Baba Yara to how ɔmo betumi anya the best of the Accra Sports Stadium. Because ɔmo mpo ɛhɔ na ɔmo kɔ akɔsi akan no. Me no ka sɛ team no ɛkɔ Eastern Region ra, if all things being equal, they will move to Accra today. Enti saa nkɔmmɔdie no ɛmpɛ baabi ntena. I spoke to the public relation officer, lawyer Safuduku. He's on his way to Accra. So we call Shippy enthusiasm in Accra and show Senkro for Beba Stadium. That is the way to go. I'm also happy say Omo use that digital money to sell some of the tickets in advance. Very important because there's also being kota car konyabakrabe bunabem, and besides that. Unya to advance tickets are sometimes an advantage. Me to advance tickets is here. The chances are there my day me kone higher. But se minyan toy no my imagine say my day na my day bibi kakra bi bebo mu a minto inti ahwa menko. So I think we will encourage them to go ahead and sell the advance ticket. Tin do the any day we pese minya details kakra na ma comment because for me he's one of the guys yemu bebre kasa de boano. I started with Prosper Nete Ogum. People felt that Ogum they didn't like him. People felt say Ogum you're too strict. But if coaches after coaches, you are failing to meet the requisite disciplinary standards, then you are portraying yourself as an indisciplined player. And in professional football, no matter how good you are, we are indisciplined and you will not make it. I wish I get the details. No, my business sanction. 2 weeks in the keke. Only youth team in training. Na bosume so onjina ketu nyina na.
Till further notice. Your man 2 weeks.
Okay. Suspension until further notice. Yeah. But bosume so obejina ketu. Maybe we need to have that details because so already no one can say fit. Into playing with the training with the youth team no kra na nye bibi gwangwa so bia. But senisika ho kan. This is one guy eventually he was going to be transfer listed because of fitness issues. It told them my main fancy ho. General, tester be a raising concern been a very interesting and a good observation. Also Hearts of Lions abokotoko home. Uwie ya okwa has
away.
Yes, Heart kotoko home. Okay, my main say Hearts of Lions akwa away. Akobo Etia Kotoko. Uwie okwa away. Akobo di etia Heart of Oak. The next game okwa away. Akobo di etia BBN Gold Stars. Yeah. What it means, and they say week 4, week 5, week 6, early stages of the league, they are playing, and these 3 teams are potential league winners. Kotoko has Gold Stars. Gold Stars are the defending champions. I think Kotoko plays 3rd, has plays 4th.
Okay, so just share the it will help you in terms of your final conclusion. Match number against Hearts of Oak, week 9. Week 9. Into ordinarily in Kobo week 4, no. Kobo no home match. We answer na Obo Kotoko no. Kobo home match. We answer na ko BBN Gold Stars. But because of Black Stars match, any television, omu swap week 5 in week 9. The matches are board this weekend in a matches are born week 9. Okay. And only week 5 there na question week 9 because of last time match. Okay. Anything about this one says
Thank you. Okay. So why week 9 but no week 8? Are they
no week 8 no, which involve television matches within Accra.
I even use week 8 like no, why so not? Why not any other week?
Okay, so week 9. Week 9 is convenient in terms of what they wanted to achieve with Black Stars match. Any new television matches. With the next after week 4, no, then convenient in terms of achieving what they wanted to achieve. Week 9. So they swap week 9 with the immediate week na Black Sababo match weekend.
Okay. Okay.
There's no malice in it.
Kofi, Medawasipi for that additional information. But check it. The first round, Hearts of Lions, Bebo away to Kotoko, away to Hearts of Oak, away to BBN Gold Stars, away to Samates, away to Nations. It looks like almost all the potential league winners Ombebu away first. It is a second round. The advantage out of Lions will get. It might be without malice. A bit my basa nyebo apa yebi no bi. I initially asked the question, say, ye week be there be replace week 8 no. Aden ye week be a neko ye week 9 a has home no de be anymore. But it looks like almost all the potential league winners, Heart of Lions will play all of them away in the first round. So, if second round, Sekobasa Heart of Lions ne will be a prayer, Obeba Betono Pando. It gives them some advantage.
Oh, okay. Musamum.
Yes.
Okay.
As a chance second round, no. Asante Kotoko, House of Folk, Gold Stars, Samates, Nations, Obiabe Kokpando. And normally, the league is usually decided in second round. And Edru Hona se mumubia nene prayer. Obekonoho. That 6-pointer will be to his advantage.
The suspected plan.
Tina Maker say it could be say nyebo apaye. Name a man advantage.
Okay.
Especially because share second round. In fact, to say the Kufika indeed, they will not be playing Kotoko has Gold Stars continuous. To confirm what Kofi said, but give them some advantage. Now,
last is the Kotoko Gold Stars. Last is number more away in the second round.
The second round.
Heart of Lions away.
Only Lions and I say Gold Stars.
No, Gold Stars second round mo away. Omune Heart of Lions so last.
Okay, woman am beso you team ni din.
Maybe Kotoko first. Kotoko ne Gold Stars. Last is number first leg second leg no more no this is in the same thing. So I'm Heart of Lion then I walk last is in Kotoko Heart of Lion first leg number second round and so Pandu.
I see. Say do baby or mon share name.
Suspected plan something baby say
why Heart of Lions? Yes, Randy Abe is a big boy, ESCO member. But the biggest boy in GFA is 30 years of Kreku. I've not seen that with dreams. Until say plans be or other than came fever dreams. To me, fancy be a normal. It could also be that Heart of Lions for no mum lobby. But Kate probably.
But Randy or Effie in the Heart of Lion correlation.
Until I make say.
What do you say?
Until I make say I don't suspect it. It could be a genuine.
Sister, Randy go correlation.
Until I can say, even Keto Keku is the biggest boy at the FA. Yet the team dreams was not done.
Dreams that last, if I'm not wrong, or last but one.
General, I'm saying you can't some crow.
Okay.
Now to twice a match and Numnan be some question. But as I'm not the buyer, may say
the now can as all suspected.
But you raised it.
Until I catch you say, I don't suspect any malice, but I have a favor. And I'll be some say. Me suspect so much than I am not say
well continuously Heart of Lion who chill on bow till say Bashir for by apart from some relegation say last season she has me 2 or more I cry can say omni brekum Chelsea right
that was the last 2 seasons come circle
relegation the continuously Heart of Lion almost suffer league
but okay General I am fan to say
but till say Bashir for by
General I am fan to say so me so far last 2 seasons, last 3 seasons me call relegation. Mean to me can say nunti. Any ma me manipulating the ma say they be afi me won chire me ana.
Indeed manipulation na ba.
No, say the who examples now they ba no. Say sometimes back they were relegated.
Yes.
Sometimes back they were nearly relegated. And I'm saying that say sana wo kan there. Somebody can also say because the other time Omanya Saadi Nintino or you're relegated because last 2 seasons Omanya Saadi Nintino they were nearly relegated.
Okay.
And Tisana tell them Mamenya said they be am honchireme. So that is also another side of the argument.
That's your point. All right.
General Mamimi
okay. That's your point now those. Ka ko hifa bi.
O nanka mi remu Bibiani Gold Stars but
me ko bana se mre mo.
No problem.
Me ma kwai na
Heart of Folk. Didi Dramani say adwuma ho. Adwuma they were be with goalkeeping and defense. But about 5 matches now, she 2 goals at general. Perfecto. Unim say me Judy.
Was a work in progress.
But the adwuma no any more the nache. Because 5 matches, 2 goals. What are they doing? Are the strikers Mkope binto. Nanye Hamza Isa na Mbrebi atwam no obogo.
What bench? Any heart and no justify your inclusion and a refi.
But Hamza Isa at a point in time was scoring goals. As a Chinese no you good until what has gone wrong.
He's not playing.
So it means that something has gone wrong. Until the team would have to lift it up. Because what we saw at the top 4, there was so much promise. After, was it the President Cup and then top 4? So the goals should come. Did the Ejuma Oho? So yeah, I'm sure by now they should also start scouting. Because any more man this will be any.
After 5 games, mind you, 3 points when they separate had to folk any top team. Mediema, 3 points. Almost 8, almost 9 points.
Sure.
Can we say a bit more? Can say money from another?
From Odi 4th last season. You see, I can say or the 5th
after 5 games.
Yes, or the 5th. Ibikrabo, outstanding games in the other. What I say?
Okay.
Into the Didier Bar and Fremana Bonefe. Yeah, expected has because this position is not refreshing.
Okay. As I indicated in my previous messages, Heart of Oak team is good in defense, but the midfield and attacking parts need significant improvement. Kodidi Dramani needs to spend time working on Heart of Oak's transition and attacking department of the team, which will ensure the improvement in the scoring options of the club. Though, while I'm not debating Naro's argument, if Heart of Lions' current form is continuing, then they deserve to be the champions of the league and maybe may be able to fight against those teams at any time. Dr. Moses Agawena, senior lecturer at the Montfort University, Leicester, UK. May call now Dr. Amuzu Garlic, Grato Tiawa, na Yasaya Babetuaso de Amamo.
Therefore, nyina akwa baba Amuzu Herbal Clinic na ye de drobia ba e frɛ no Amuzu Garlic Bitters. Eye dura emamoje die fusane e woni padua no mu. Eye dura ebua ma obi a ne pressure e wosoro e ba fom pa. Obi so a otie mi a wadro srade abro so obehia Amuzu Garlic Bitters. Amuzu Garlic Bitters prevent numbness. So obi se mensa anasa minan 83 Nedro eye Amuzu Garlic Bitters. Amuzu Garlic Bitters controls urine flow. Dear ojun so bebre, na so basa no. Onye Amuzu Garlic no mu a emeso tikura. Amuzu Garlic Bitters prevent sciatic pains. Obi say doctor me to ase twetweme. Unya Amuzu Garlic no mu atu edi. Amuzu Garlic Bitters is good for stroke patient. Obi anya stroke. Obu a stroke na born in kaye. Unya Amuzu Garlic no atu edi. Sa medre na sofu bi onya stroke for years. What thought wa minu panom. I na wetimi asori ananti waka. Amuzu Garlic Bitters boost the immune system and fight infections. Se utie me na se uyo chirembe wu yare biya ba bekrawa. Kopa Amuzu Garlic no mu en ne mo ho ye dene. Na kutie nyarewa. Amuzu Garlic Bitters prevent body weakness. Obu ha ahomre woni so. Amuzu Garlic Bitters dilate the arteries ebia intinimu mamoja ediefusani yie pa. Amuzu Garlic Bitters support the pancreas. Amuzu Garlic no pancreas ho ya de ne modidi a ekotwetwe sugar na glucose na mu no me so te mas. Garlic Bitters enrich in allicin and selenium, which helps in Garlic Bitters enrich in allicin and selenium, which helps improve blood circulation on the male sex organ. Inti bema osi oda homachi antini bema nkano. Kopa Amuzu Garlic no mu e. No moja ni diefusane enko bema no hunadachi a watini nka. Amuzu Garlic Bitters is rich in agioni. Ena musa agioni ninti ebo ema awodi akwa no ho ban. Ema sebuo, ema kosu atuo nyina no, emani nyina kosu kama. Iti oba obu ni se a embe yie, ube hia Amuzu Garlic Bitters. Oba onpese na wo eti konsu hia Amuzu Garlic Bitters. Uko drugstore, pharmacy, anase herbal shop biara. Ubenye bi ato. Upedro se mi se bi nso a. No afra mi nama eye 0247 776743. 0247 77 67 43. Amuzu Herbal Clinic, Mauji Hiochalo.
Okay. All right. Dr. Amuzu Garlic Bitters. ɛho nkrato kakra ɛnso ɛno no ka ho na baabi bi obiara no pebi ɛtɔ nanom ɛbɛboa oye papa amuzu garlic Mr. Champo manimra ho na ɛni nkɔmɔ kakra
me shadan kasanche edika no me de se na metie Dr. Randy Abe interview na o acknowledge Ora Alexander Asante you know, because of how you operate, or not so you be cool.
Oh, you boko
how you cool. But I firm.
Okay.
And on pay media. Until which one photo no Johnny. So no, until I'm saying microphone didn't out. But Joe, if I can tell you, be or play official rule, TNA official rule. Okay, from 2006 World Cup, no better FA president's assistant. Management committee assessor, players assessor, coaches assessor, why technical team, then one factor running through, one constant feature is Alex Asante.
Okay.
What I say? From your 2006 World Cup, you qualify to 2010 you qualify to 2014 qualification, 2022 qualification, 2026. One constant feature is Alex Asante. But because on Bob on Tino, now better you know Drew Hokrada. But the way he operates, no, cool and very, very smooth. No, only beginning on baby Equacusi. We all call Morocco one why he came to me. Yabo Wafuno, Obai.
Okay.
Obai in our most crucial game against Nigeria to qualify us to a final and qualify us to AFCON. It was that, but Kofokra or some person be a behuno. And to me, as the leader of the delegation, and me arrange transport for him from Abidjan to Yamoussoukro. Oba no skro am tama bi ho atim be hu no because putim no no o meka say o de pedem aba na so de ayaba de to no muntu apedem nothing nti me na me hu na me na hwe ball no but others didn't know and they didn't see him.
I see.
That is Alex Asante for you. Nti say yes, players in the ball, coaches na coachy, so bia here praise, so bia here we give it to them. But Joe, Randy couldn't have put it right.
Okay.
Randy couldn't have put it right. So Alex Asante, you know, the efficiency level and the way he operates, Joe, very hard. So benya necessary. There are efficient people who are such so. So me to men discount me some efficient, but me no maybe I make come one thing, but unless he will not, he won't. Smooth. And you know.
Oh, in a juma.
Yeah, we are then okay. Okay, Jamamia. You would if your grandpa will send message cry, you respond. No friend crying yet. On fa. But now the chrono. Why now? Why because you've told him what you want.
Okay.
And he's giving you message. Okay. Maybe the thing will be delivered in maybe in 5 hours. Call him 1 minute to the time. Maybe he will not answer. But in 5 hours time, he will deliver to you. And that is him. And I think that we need to celebrate him. We need to applaud him. We need to also congratulate him. Abaso, and then the effort at the GFA. Now he functions as the director for, national teams, but a deputy general secretary for the Ghana Football Association.
Okay.
And to look at the enormous work done so as a deputy general secretary of the Ghana Football Association, and also director for national teams. So national team from under 15 up to the Black Stars. He's overseeing everything.
General secretary is almost a deputy, you know? Two Obaba.
Yes.
Okay.
Bani in charge of administration.
Okay.
Now Alessandro operations and technical. He's been he knows one at a particular time. Wait me 1 week or two. Najo or handle visas and travel. Need normal teams by 4 or 5.
I see.
One person. Oh, confirm me Juma, but obviously the back stops with him.
Why Tendo so much experience?
Yes.
Our experience.
And
he has so much respect.
Yes.
You see, General, me Kofiano, say who deal with players who now you move visa, who move take it, and not to be corrupted by any of these guys under this long period means that he's an exceptional individual. Okay. Because in a Jumana Hoyan, so you'll be a Sikaya Oda. Sikeni kwa so odun saka wan hwe anka animguase bi aka odada
you get Alex
say yenko eduru abi a hotel mpo na edi animu akwa arrange ni sani. He does all these on the quiet and nobody gets to hear about him. And he has not done it under Kate alone, said the Kufa and the Nyantechi. He was the main guy. That time he was also a protocol officer.
No protocol.
Yeah.
At the FA
deserves to be
general secretary for assessor, president for assessor, management committee for assessor, executive council for assessor. One factor or running through for all these World Cup qualifications, is Alex Asante. Now, omo list, list management committee. Call a friend saying, Kata, it's management committee for $100,000. You won't find his name. You won't find his name or technical. You won't find a way. There, the crown said, Juma is not remunerated. I match it. I'm telling you. Technical for you, qualification bonus, winning bonus, no one. His name is not there as a technical official. Meanwhile, because he's the staff of the FA, his name cannot be there as a management committee member. But he's the man operating everything. Wow.
Yamona baswe na oyade onkoso na onyens na ncheze mpanifo so hwe ne sa they will deserve be as
to be for take decision in certain steps to try and look out for people like him and all those people now omi ojuma ho na obi mu na kudum no mo kan se bebre there's one particular thing off air I can explain to you now betima say why abia every president or people in the executive council take certain decisions but people be misinterpret no man can basa wa bontin to a untimi nkan so wedi no wa yedi no man can na atwam ko on the issue of players wanting to play for the Black Stars no man Joe, we've been there before until when no too early for you to comment on if you listen to Frank or can some no cause you no so I can't say say because be do on October 2025
2025
the World Cup is in 2026 I think June if I'm not wrong June 2026 football no be braces we are working say one we here na say omuni won qualify e do on so lead in a premiership a league a go 1-1 charter obaka so manifa no until we leave these things to the coach and time near and determined that's why I told you beating ball qualification be do tournament papa no uniform and also the nya humobro on the mecha no sa na anu kind form near a determined a lot. Every grandpa you main player crowd in the call boss up with do prayer. Now no never folly. Into we also about in a team no more on team 2 mom. Then can say because we do na be an form chain. We do kwa be obi o grandpa of form but
my argument was not based on form.
Every grandpa is not even about we crown or the women ever call. But your bench must be as good. So on the mention. Until we continue to the all statistics say but they be called Oti bench there. He may be better than the Oti bench. Alternative in saying it is no when you are too early for
proponents of that argument, that's what more can I say. No matter how good the obey sad time, okay? Once a dream maybe I need here almost services over down my cheap tray.
That's the issue. That's the main basis of argument.
Our form saying young for others and couldn't now.
It does remain
after World Cup, because who say a World Cup is no way almost available.
Yeah, but
into a bonya mini cra or the young boy World Cup, bra. Young can say more monko. Now after World Cup, no, genuinely upper Obama country now. After World Cup, no, your qualifiers the matches I would do P, then you can make it yourself.
Now, because these things you leave it to the judgment of the coaches. What I say, leave it to the judgment of the coaches. Who can say maybe our coaches will World Cup, no, so per se World Cup, no, so can on your dear. Maybe so can so form. Let's obey here now. Was it because time be our friend no available and no available to friend who wake up new year not for my ball qualify but good enough so work qualifiers no let's start our form bit my ball work up why something better than the obey there. What do you do? Okay. To when we leave it to the coaches. Not time and they do no. What's the time they do a bit determine a lot. A bit determine so much. And they can't see a crumple. Difficult for you to consider way apart from say a Professor Alberta mom baby anytime I work up na other place crime do local cinema crumpa SBA who could be than say you know the can say okay we've seen it several times Samia J da goal my 2006 me qualifiers you call tournament now checkings in the other goal ni na ni Ghana na woni ha
no about a more example
no me different
way different
no any different
because
any different
time
now fair a friend saying pair who's not anyone and put I don't think say now maybe a qualifiers company are starting so what must say but I'm saying me say these things they were available and I'm just saying football no coaches they deal with form they deal with form and what you want to achieve. Any position you cry or poopy. Here, I'm draw example. Sure. Tama Inaki Williams, a prior. Inaki Williams, a prior. Once I qualify back no Morocco no prior, Beboa. Prior. I saw news portals or a say and the Kotokoboy no I lucky. If anything. I bet you know lucky. I bet I'm more lucky because a striker, but the coach didn't go for a direct way say. Meaning, I'm not a buy and I saw another player and buy instead of sub player. The coaches know in the build up to tournament, they will know more from a year we say. Of course, a difficult was as so be who. So be my kicker. Yeah. Say Drew unless I'm new now from there. Then me and me ball qualifiers. No. I must be considered. I must be considered. Ahead of you. Also, I don't want this to be an argument. Simple as I'm representing.
The man for argument in the
intelligence na MY.
Esemba na yede to agree so say Drew time be here omo. Omo available.
And I was why available now. When I was only passable no. And now, in all honesty, the World Cup is not tomorrow. So what must say? And even now, they can be invited.
Over 8 months.
Even now, they can be invited. No one will say whether the suitability, even if indeed there are people on the home. There are people they play so well club or national team cry Joe Ohoso. And there are people they are not too good on national team or clubs, but national team there expect say he will deliver for you. No man will be play into it. And World Cup and yet the normal platform. World Cup a big platform for all available and good players in Anobia Sambo.
Government me way if like no bar open sabi umwa I feel benye sikaro no de no hihye so afiri open.
Ana chese no hwe bibi so.
Nti no bar so bar open.
Umpa ni se na open ado a open na so no.
Na umwa.
Na se afena. Afena onya ho aka de. Sisa de bia.
Obenye sikaro afiri no de no ho bre.
Sisa de bia. Sisa time na open. O se.
Obasa open.
Na open I didn't open the first no.
Kofi obasa open.
Na didn't open the first.
Who genuinely open?
O se.
Who genuinely open?
Now o ka say relationship ni na ejenu.
Sir.
Onye wizi mi ya just say akoma.
And there's a ba we do be ya kire o say ehia wo be dia wako.
To time in a moment you enjoy the moment. Kakra be nya firi no nya firi no.
Okay.
So much way. I go na be to granted.
Ebi also mfasa. Papa na ekwa akopero.
Se no.
Yeah, tu so we da be wi na so jare kwa.
Da be mi jare kwa se
so ba akopero so ompe.
Tenie.
Na enema ba o bibia ba obutu.
Wo no ba we. Wo no ba we.
Oba we jeni.
Wo na se jeni asa na meka wa. Wo no ba we. Wo no ba we wo fili no. We die chisa unya. Na me ayi wadom. Na se yola ka cha o ka bi na utwika no ba na hu se na wonya kanti. Oba be po na se wo se manya kanti.
Oba ware na ona ko pero.
Ube ai wo da ware abem. Ba wo sa da.
Da bi na sa sem no ka na.
Tina me ka ba we different.
Tina me ka bi Argentina.
Ba we different. Me tina se.
Ware se ba fe do no de no be boy.
Na se menya ware ya na. Se menya ware ya. Na ona na me se pana ware dia. Se me mo cha se me wo do ma no.
Kofi.
Yes.
Oba we genuine open.
You genuine free.
Oba we
only Jah is a Christian. You genuine free.
Yes,
genuine dey nipa do say na genuine.
Yes,
ohun emi na wonu nya bibi. Na wonya bibi na hu no akopɛ no.
Ohun emi ngongo.
Na wonya bibi na hu oba no akopɛ no.
Frank, how many times didn't your wife turn you down when you proposed? Yeah, you persevered until you had her. Mintu ya se Kingsley Kwaku Ata.
Yeah, he's still talking about the topic.
Okay.
Say, Ghana for yape boys na umamba. Say a twice so akopim so mbeba. Inti
okay.
Okope wife open we are but not twice so away nyai. Maybe to say there no be can say players no mpeso open obano. Opeso hu bibi o ho ansa na waka ani uni sa de kro no nti se onya sa de kro na akọ no so wanya de obepene a so ogitum there are people who have that argument like
hey me oba bi o level bi na makope na minya na se yakopa atumi sem na sa de kro na obehwe so no me sa ka na oba no so oba na mabepam na se na wo pen no
oba sa wo pen
na se na wo pen first na ade na sesa
all right
na wo pen no my last week
na ma cover Dr. Dawood in crowd aba
like a boy dey na make can be me my thinking is that you know if it's a ten you do
okay
footballers soon my dear come pa they come with him ayo musika sem
Okay.
So if you need him to operate at that optimum level, I know I born here. Now so where you know a year, junior team indefinite. Be able to make your prayer to so. But find him. Manisika, manin feel you on Nisika the man.
Okay.
What I say? Okay. Not team need money training now. Also contract now send this guy to Obenya no soon fast. But you will get into the in a fence say junior team. What if you need him? Manabo match ma form Ben or the Bobo match.
Nisika or Gino.
No Nisika. Form Ben or the Bobo match no. Now we no fast so nya also as a club need. Money feel Nisika. The camping rules no must be tied against more remuneration and funds in income. Tied against. As long ultimately, a bit also no we go train. Maybe I'm no go training for 2 weeks. But I saw back because he needs to be there. But fine no. Money Philippine no. Tinisika.
Okay. Dr. Dawood. Yemfa ne message kakra na yemetwa so. Andi wa on a bitrato. Dr. Dawood.
Enuanom ne adofo, ye frɛ me Dr. Dawood. Me na me da Dawood Herbal Hospital ano. Na enam me so ena ne Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules wodwa manso a ene obi adi hu adanse. Na du wei edutwam. Dawood ointment. Dawood ointment or se fetwi na ebeko. Ofa Dawood 360 capsules or cc na ade wom. Na dro mienu wei e adwuma bom. Obi a osisi ye o yapa. De obeye ne se o de Dawood ointment no etwitwe osisi na anopa ene anwumre a. Na nsa bia no na o de bia bo asawa obetimi de atua. Udware wi a fa Dawood ointment. O de te ne fa sra. Ta bre kro na no na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre. Na danse ye na ba amane o de enko na enko ti adanse ni bi.
Dawood ointment. Edrowe me straighten and welding. The toda me po adwuma na me honam nyina me ye me ho bibi enye. Ba se minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwi a na no pa so minya Dawood 360 na me no mo a ese kwa re me ye adwuma kra se kane no. The drowe de edi masema ma no be di so asema ma.
Ye electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment. So ye adwuma na obra okodru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na wo hwa ye den Dawood ointment fa twi keke na ebeko.
Dura me use so mama hode pa ma metimi ba adwuma bibia e kama e ma me ye. Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood ointment. O me we no na do we no so twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de e che otimi be ba adwuma. Dawood ointment fa twi na ebeko.
Da bia amafo company da wo ka musa akọ spreader. Me secret na nu ani ebudo na ani Dawood ointment ene papa. Me sole anopa me twitwi me sisi achi. Me babia he. Me ntebre secret ni nie. Ti so person ti sem ya. We use Dawood ointment. That's the secret of my taxi driving.
Me a transmission gearbox specialist. Ejuma me ye. Enkare na me pega ade a na me nsakura ntimi pega. And I say me ma ade so na lock me sisi. Say free say me share Dawood 360 capsules. And the Dawood ointment. I want me bebre the dry you man so amente ya mente blebia. Obia mo modern so betimi ape Dawood ointment and the Dawood 360 capsules. Enya bi ato.
Odofo se watibi. Edro ya me ka ho asem no. Eno ho adanse ene wono madi no. Ko pharmacy e ben wo. Herbal shop e ben wo. Ne koto Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules. Na se de enkrofo di ho adanse no. Wo so be di ho adanse. Wo pese wo frɛ ya. Eno na wo screen ase no 0244 88 64 37 na 020 168 1717. Baby a yeton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no o de wura house o pe Dawood ointment and Dawood 360 capsules.
Okay, Andy Fakakra so yensa mamu nyina kwa babiom emra Kessben television Andy de kakrabe so ansa na yafa calls no na Mr. Mike Bonsu mamehwe o message ya de bae Joe during the normalization period Mr. Alessa Santos' institutional expertise greatly supported the FIFA appointed normalization committee in steering Ghana football forward. A true testament to his character. He's a great man. Mr. Mike Bonsu and a message we and so abre yen. Oh, okay. Mr. Mike Bonsu nimso hu ye pa ewo enkran. Joe Salisu, Kevin Prince Boateng, and others did same to Ghana some time ago. This is no news. Even Ketia and other services are needed, Ghana should call them. Apino. And do we free Bantama a brain.
Yeah, Kevin, you need the teacher and son of a qualify for a tournament or
okay. Andy.
You know, how to focus on Nana Ubusano. Sefranco and Cassa had to focus more the bones. Basajo. We team now about 5 matches now, she 2 goals. Media more much at 10 goals. Media man on what first, no much at 10 goals. House of Fuku, much 2. Last season started here, no motor players. I say, Maoli Wayono share 7 goals. The whole season out of 34 games, or share 7. Their second top scorer was Hamza Issa, or share 5. And Sejo, Hamza Issa, in the last 2 seasons, or share 13 goals. And the last season, or share 5. It's just a performance. This season, he's starting, most of the games are starting from the bench. Now, Sejo has, Osha Mauli Wayan, because of injuries, the games will be on time. Until now, we're expecting how to focus on Komo marketer. On Beko compare strikers, the Aba. But Sejo almost call vision, a vision player. Out of 21 matches, the whole season was 3 goals. Until you don't expect anything. See ya now, be. You know, see ya now, be. Goals in them, Prince Kobne Usu, our Moko by last season born away into no craft no picky. 3 games for House of Folk. On also goes on check. Into attack, you know, very weak. So all the almost compare almost defense now. Show almost the back line. Benjamin Asar in the Dapo, a national team goalkeeper. Or says Sibeni or Panfrane. National team materials as 2 center backs. Omunim bo. So Shaman Kwabe fear. What bo has to folk in 2-3 seasons and no code dreams no about back. Radford won the second season. Into defense ne dear. Who expected such quality no so almost the Bema. And also SB, apart from those errors, what do you expect? Apart from an so grow in the game, no, they know here a fitness. Into attack in the also Mujima. But they do. I told the viewer how coaching so here quality to complement his effort, especially for big clubs. And he didn't draw money by and were improving House of Folks. They do. Or almost structure, no, or how they defend. And the intensity on the field of player. Did they improve on mutin basedo? Boni koko drani muwa why na say. Intino omu call betimu omu defend this no. And against Heart of Lions said you Heart of Lions midfield no. Din so betimi a continue omuntie no first half. Omu po has sa but because of their defensive line and intino omu ntimi break that wall na e we chiri ho no. Inti has se league no omo pese omo jedia and you know big clubs their fans in fact omo quality and omo ni quality ho they be omo expect so omo winning. Inti if they really want to win the Premier League now omo bo Africa they say do omo chance na omo njiro omo scouting him na omo pe strikers wo market na omo family ni mo anya sa didi be born ho mo dia ye di obeye bia but say do it do the finishing point I obey expect say has to folk be battle for trophy na no mo be ira because they onya adwuma mo improve you know na me de makọ na kotokoko na Heart of Lions eko nti animu no mo nya adwuma and yes ade asedo say ya no mo be obo se de bia fans ani abre eche players no park no so fans ani abre eche coach or park no so but you can't blame the coach because man fa quality ama and asedo or timi e dia massa results no mo expect no hwe the competitors even Kotoko Kompoku Tifi and Adonzo ni Abetamo fighting. And those are the competitors of House of Folk. Go stars making sure some be maintaining atekumi. Striker Ben has no market. Inti say now be in totality, so now 9 points out of 15 now here Ghana Premier League there. Oh my idea, Basejo. 5 matches, 2 goals. Okwa we are bebre. Unti you know attended.
Never your final pick.
No problem. On say idin katiane aidi ande mandika akamedie. Me makase World Cup na ye kono. Dinra ihia quality.
Continue do hono.
Okay. Tena do say do protocol players no. E wo mu say me nshia na ntie the side of the story. ena kotoko de theories ne doors be bre no na me can be wase ona montemase de bia asemo but ono ankasa as a player on hwe the trajectory is saying it here. You know, from a Division 2 you move to the Premier League in one season almost sign 1.8 billion. In this can who be about ye had is scarce. Me kaisa oba kotoko no na 4 months in Drianaka. E man ya no kan komuji floating a man because na Lagos City deneka. No the 1,000 cedis a month. No mun send tua. So you. And now oba kotoko. Huge prospect. Born no there onimpo because me dey know me mahwe no from Ebony Koka Lagos City. The same player kotoko kopo match wo Obuase against Samates. Obuase for say omo the player Solomon onu free Obuase from Samates abam to coach no so start o. E me no omo go prosperity so. Ye wie no omo di jama omo ye demonstration wo park no say ya amate na du omo match bi. Ni nyina no say okromfo no jiudi say onimpo. 15 matches our boy de ma kotoko no. Obi antimi nyina ba bia nka say match we die. Ye ko fie do tene do ball no homode. It is general as a player there na also ye. So you don't say obebo ball a midfielders no ma ba no. General obetimi a ball no wo bo na bi no mo bo. Imanalantri o ma one quality game today the next day we won bi o. Jauna try so be show consistency after Coach Karim did to try so many minutes. And a Hilarion so sa. It is a do when your opportunity we. She niema how firm. She pressure fans the ma coach prosper. Now say you when your opportunity say the platform is set. Exhibit quality na wo mu na nya bi ba because you transfer no kotoko pam ni wie. So nko. Yeah. And the chire ya nkrofo a ye kan bi some otu sika koto player man the opportunity to play no be ahwe. Say you in discipline no emfa wo nko ba bia. In discipline ten do emfa wo nko ba bia. And ukura de wakotena ba bia katua no kura na emma. Say you ofiri kotoko ahen na okọ en unya obi a wanyini ball wo betimi abo na wunimbo nti on focus e wo ball no on focus e wo ball no no make sure say ball na nyankopon de ache na wafa so de be na adwuma no obayire no ho abo na omunya sa omukọ campa omun focus on adwuma e de amom so omunko e na bom attention hunu no om de man microphone pass obi e de so.
And no, on this center of issues nearby Justice Blay. On a girlfriend back camp, and Mokachen again is on some faffle from Mra. Okay, so issues no. On one Pakuya and a gay buyer. Players and catches all bound from Kahomra. Or they can't home by a cofan to Quania de week. Oh, yes, yes. That is the issue. Intino said Andy Cano only serious. Only serious.
Your place be rebate and do born in rude yellow. Bambo far. Into one your opportunity. We don't hook a crabia and a grad about your bayer campaign amount a couple blasters this year. Because then under 17, under 20, under 23, Ghana phone in a refi. Obibo Boki to Abia as a blaster. We don't look at the platform, we don't look at the stage, we don't look at the competition. Yes, young Kobo blaster.
I want to be a
pet. But you don't place me under 20 or some Kobo. But oh, you don't hook a crabia as a Kobo blaster. It's a opportunity to see an about the amount. Oboko toko. Kakrabia obey be as a do. Na you Kobo Africa. Kawaki no kwako you. You are net them. Shagana your central midfield square say. Ejana if you lose to Salis mo azibo ababe fan fifi. We like central midfielders. Players are more hold the ball no about the midfield na ye ni obi. Nti you don't hook kakra bia say do. Media no do obeko. Nti on focus on the ball no. Na indiscipline na mo bakotoko na mo beda na di no. You know omunyai because omo pamo na okwa say do. Ball he na akwa kobo na ketua be do mbi chade am. Amuzupi, Dr. Amuzu Besan ababium. Ansa sorry. They will be no yede atwa moso. Amuzupi yanko na yemfankra to kakra.
Ahwefo nyina kwa ba Amuzu herbal clinic. Na megita min sem Amuzupi herbal mixture. Eye drive die fo agi atuma ebua honam yaw. So obi say doctor meti yaw me bema no mu. Idonso a meti yaw na idonso a me bre. Anase me bema no me pepe de wuhia eya Amuzupi herbal mixture. Doc, many me reach yan mo sanemi ana yaw pa na mete sɛ wei na wote sɛ bɛrima deɛ dura mekanfo ama wo no ɛyɛ amuzu pii herbal mixture obi sɛ dog me hu sɛ me dwonso a ana dwonso no nyɛ fɛ ana pampan pa no wɔhye paa ɛde dwonso no akyi dog me dwonso ase na bia kam mo sa sɛ ma ya se me ya bɛrima wɔ saa haw no mekanfo amuzu pii mu nyina bɛkɔ di ɔte yaw ɔne ntɔhwɛ no mu deɛ ne ntɔhwɛ na ho no sankofo nyinaa no mekanfo amuzu pii ɛma mo wate obi sɛ doctor me dwonso a na emu apai we nam sen obi sɛ doc me dwonso a ne nsuo hwa totoro efiri mu ba ɛna obi sɛ doctor me kɔgya na so sɛ me kyemu a obo sɛ ka frɛ na nsuo man efiri ba no ba deɛ wohia ɛyɛ amuzu pii heba mixture ɔba so a otie mi a obu ne sɛ wi a ekyire no pampan ko na ɛka ko na ɛba mekanfo amuzu pii ɛma wate ɔba nso ode po how white how nsuo basa egu wase ne pɛ yie pampan anu wo hye pa wase obo odun so oti yawe wadro eya amuzu pii herbal mixture obebu nkeka ye na che mamunu kasika fie na himfie bia na abie ni kuru na no ekọ ho a pampan ohu no nya panketwa amasabi ni confidence no kwa na ekọ form oba bi otie mi a otimi bu ni nsa in bleeding obo sa within 2 months rebu ni sam prenu onya kekaya na ya osa pa muzu pi nu mesa nyina ejai wako twa scan de so wo PID unu kunu hia ni nsuo nyina se na asa na chi aba enam kekaya na akogina upi odi nu nti onya muzu pi nu mu a sa ha ni nyina be komo ho ato say nroi ukọ pharmacy ukọ drugstore herbal shop obenya bi etu no anya bi ato wo kumasi akodani herbal misi herbal apidank owo mbrom sanso na icof ni Colinac omo Ashtown Accra wonko kanshi dragley obisa na nabuache Kingswalk Tinates Repash and Hallows ebi etu nro makon anase dudu pirano ukọ no so pa muzu pia obenye bi ato se o pese no semise bia creative so fa na manefre for further and better direction amuzu p herbal mixture maudi hiochalo beda hefuasi.
Okay, emrano aswa nisa quickly maminko eye sunwai na minko wishi Alhaji Isa Idrisu etaifro obo Alhaji Isa Idrisu alias obo BA United die hard supporters in the bakopa and so enono and your birthday I wish you happy birthday nyamin famfi bebre enka umfie ho na show ho so yi why happy birthday a special one I free and nefi Sunwai Zongo. All right, Doc.
General, mzane de bibia ni ho. Tokisman also chair obia.
Okay.
Ti anchiano sronko.
Tokisman
or car dealer.
Okay.
Anchiano we.
All right. Sanso ana Madam Betha Basoa. Madam Betha Basoa of Kumauman Rural Bank Drobonso and Betha also birthday. I am so happy birthday. We a special one, a free branch manager. Okay, Mr. Michael Japan, manager Michael Japan, who manager also wish you happy birthday, better, beautiful girl. All right, Yedebesia na crane to crank about to also day. Am I had much na it was animal at transcribe. Hey, and I got with birthday. Osempakani birthday, oh happy birthday, Osempakani Samson. And then also birthday, then one can't tell me. Happy birthday. Boy. Also, I want to tell you. Okay. Then a bit my coffee from Bagani and Sana Cricket to Grand Crabber. Minima dear. I'm saying, and then birthday. Yamishano, and then birthday. What's a name birthday? So, MSA birthday.
Besides, Tinya, Obia Kansam Pasena, Untimi, and show who say. No, so Yamahogani.
Na organization also.
Akwara ti mo ka church on your table.
Happy birthday Osempakadi Samson, broadcast journalist. Oh, yeah, good idea that's it. Okay, aka Benya Mahogany. All right. Josie, why? Okay. Idibesia cricket to crank up next. Edamunina Akram. Sports.